What? I am Sammy Califf alongside my colleague Connor Ackerley, and for the Varsity Sports Show. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a night in store for you tonight. It is Thunderbird High School Senior Night, and we will head to the celebrations for all of the Thunderbird seniors. We will take it right
Or
now.
guardians of our seniors. Your unwavering support has been the backbone of their journey. Your sacrifices, cheers, and endless encouragement have fueled their passion for the game. Tonight, we honor not only the players, but also the incredible families who have stood behind them every step of the way. And to our remarkable team managers, Amy Marino and Austin, thank you for your hard work on the sidelines each week. As these seniors embark on their next chapter, may they carry with them the memories, lessons, and bonds forged on this field. Thank you for your leadership, your resilience, and your unwavering commitment to this team. Your legacy will forever live on in the hearts of those you've inspired. Congratulations, seniors, and thank you to all the parents, guardians, and supporters who have made this journey possible. We are proud to introduce our senior class, beginning with our senior team manager, Amy Marino, escorted by her team manager partner, Austin. Amy, your dedication behind the scenes has been invaluable. From organizing logistics to offering a listening ear, you've played an integral role in our success. Next up, number one, center fielder and pitcher, Chase Benson. He has been playing baseball for 13 years, and one of his favorite baseball memories is beating Saguaro on their field 8-4 during his sophomore year. Chase's advice to other baseball players is to appreciate every moment you have left and don't take things for granted. Chase will be attending college next year to study economics and business. Chase is escorted by his parents, Blake and Sandy Benson. They say that Chase gets his baseball acumen from his dad, but definitely gets his wheels from his mom. Chase would like to tell his parents, thank you to both of you for the constant support these last 13 years, not just with baseball, but with everything I have been involved in. You pushed me to be the best person I can be, and you have taught me so many valuable lessons. I owe all of this to you guys. I love you both. Next, number four, third base, Jacob Helton. He has been playing baseball on and off since he was 6 years old, and his favorite baseball memory is annoying Coach Jaworski on the ride back from Coconino. Jacob's advice to other baseball players is to always hustle and keep a good attitude. Jacob plans to attend community college next year. Jacob is escorted by his parents Tara Loop and Robert Helen, with a special shout out to his biggest fan, Grandma Debbie Butler. Jacob's message to his parents is, thank you for supporting me and giving me everything to be successful. Next, number seven, Noah Anderson, outfielder, first baseman, and pitcher, has been playing baseball for 13 years, and his favorite baseball memory is transferring to Thunderbird High School his sophomore year and meeting all the guys on the team. His advice to other baseball players is to try to get 1% better every day. Noah will be attending Phoenix College to play baseball for 2 years and then hopes to transfer to a D1 university for baseball. Noah is escorted by his parents Kathleen and Chad Anderson. They say Noah started throwing balls as a toddler and hasn't quit yet. Noah's message to his parents, thank you for being there for me and giving me all the opportunities you possibly could. Next, number 12, catcher, Zach Primacau. He has been playing baseball for 6.5 years, just before turning 12. His favorite TBHS baseball memory is the Yuma trip during his junior year. His advice to other baseball players is to work hard and listen to coaches. Zach will be attending ASU studying business on a pre-law track. Zach is escorted by his parents Sam and Chad Primacau. They remember Zach's first 3 seasons before turning 13 as a catcher. Those seasons were painful to watch as he threw rainbows to second base and didn't get anyone out. Zach's message to his parents, thank you to my dad for always pushing me to be the best I can be. You instilled your work ethic in me and I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for driving me everywhere and always being at every one of my games. To my mom, thank you for always supporting me playing baseball. I haven't recognized it enough, but you being able to support me in my journey has led me to enjoy it that much more. Next, number 13, outfielder Nathan Larson. He has been playing baseball for 12 years, and his favorite memory is his Little League years when his dad coached the team. His advice is to stick with it. Nathan will be attending NAU in Flagstaff in the fall. Nathan is escorted by his parents Antoinette and Lance Larson, his sister Reagan, and his brother-in-law Jordan. They say Nathan always goes with the flow and has a great attitude no matter what he is involved in. Nathan's message to his parents is, "Thank you to my dad who jump-started my baseball career and made sure I stayed with it. Thank you to my mom who supported me and helped with everything." Next up is number 14, outfielder Jaden Krchek. Jaden has been playing baseball for 13 years. He and his brother have played since kindergarten, where they were recruited by Coach Tony. His favorite baseball memories are the bus rides to Yuma and playing club ball. His advice to other baseball players is don't get down on yourself and focus on the next play. Jaden will be attending NAU in the fall with an academic scholarship to study public health and sports medicine. Jaden is escorted by his mom Shannon and sister Tegan Krchek. Shannon's nickname for Jaden has been 14 since he started playing baseball in kindergarten. You can hear her cheering him yelling 14, even if someone else is wearing that number, or wheels. Jaden's message to his mom is, "Thank you, Mom, for always pushing me to do my best through school and sports, and thank you for providing me with rides where I needed to go." Next is number 16, outfielder Dylan Campbell. Dylan has been playing baseball since kindergarten, over 12 years. His favorite baseball memory was during his sophomore year when he hit an infield home run. His advice to other players is to keep putting in the work to get better, but make sure to have some fun once in a while since high school doesn't last forever. Dylan will be attending NAU in the fall to study public health to become a physician assistant or something within the healthcare industry. Dylan is escorted by his parents Jennifer and Craig Campbell, who enjoy the nickname Shakira for Dylan due to his swaying hips while up at bat. Dylan would like to tell his parents, "Thank you, Mom and Dad, for being a big part of my life and spending your hard-earned money and time to allow me to do the things I like. And most importantly, thank you for coming to the majority of my games throughout my life. You two mean so much to me. Thank you for all the years we've spent." Last but not least, number 23, outfielder Jerry Krchek. Jerry has also been playing baseball for 13 years, along with his brother Jaden. His favorite baseball memory is playing Cal Ripken Little League with Coach Tony and the bus rides to Yuma with the high school team. His advice to other players is to keep your head up and don't get down on yourself. Jerry will be attending NAU with an academic scholarship studying public health and sports medicine. Jerry is escorted by his mom Shannon and sister Tegan Krchek. You know when Shannon is at the game, you can hear her cheering him on and yelling wheels or 23 from the stands. Jerry's message to his family is, "I would like to say thank you, Mom, for always supporting me through my school years and pushing me to be my best, and I love you." Ladies and gentlemen, that is your 2024 Thunderbird Baseball Senior Class.
This is Thunderbird High School, and this is senior night. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Sammy Califf, and you just heard from my broadcast colleague tonight, Connor Ackerley, as he just introduced all of these incredible seniors who will be moving on to bigger and better things after tonight. And as you just heard, congratulations to all of the Thunderbird seniors as they will be taking part in their final game for high school baseball tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back at the top of the hour with our first pitch. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
We got one more.
Hey everyone, this is Tyler Atala reporting in Grand Canyon University from Phoenix, Arizona for the Varsity Sports Show. The NFL Draft is kicking off this Thursday in Detroit, and here's a few things you may need to know. The Chicago Bears currently hold the first pick of the draft and are currently to draft quarterback Caleb Williams after USC after they trade away former first-round pick Justin Fields to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Chicago is in desperate need of a quarterback this draft and are looking to draft their next franchise quarterback. The Washington Commanders hold the second pick in the draft and are also looking to pick up quarterback after they trade away Sam Howell. Odds are currently in favor of them drafting reigning Heisman winner Jalen Daniels out of LSU, while Drake May out of UNC follows not too far behind. The New England Patriots hold the third pick in the draft with a few holes on the team, most notably at the quarterback spot after they traded away Mac Jones to the Jaguars. They currently favored to pick up Drake Mays, but could also be the first surprise of the draft and take Marvin Harrison Jr. out of Ohio State. The Arizona Cardinals hold the fourth pick in the draft, and while the team addressed a few holes in free agency, wide receiver is the biggest hole as they were not able to re-sign Marquise Brown. The Cardinals look to draft Marvin Harrison Jr., but could also be another team trading up to shake the draft. And finally, the Chargers are the fifth pick of the draft. They are also in need of wide receiver help after losing both Keenan Allen and Mike Williams this offseason. They look to draft either Marvin Harrison Jr. if he falls to that point, or LSU star receiver Malik Neighbors, who many consider to be the better receiver of the two. Teams will find their franchise player in the draft and much more. All this kicks off Thursday at 5 p.m. I'm Tyler Atala reporting for the Varsity Sports Show.
Good evening or good afternoon to everyone watching this rendition of the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Nash Dare and I'm a student at Arizona State University studying sports journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. This week I was given the opportunity of getting some really good videos of the amenities and great opportunities provided from this prestigious school. So let's go into the building and go check it out. First, let's check out the classrooms here. The classrooms and lectures halls have state-of-the-art features that help students succeed. The classrooms are all suited with MacBooks and projectors, while the lecture halls have seats with chargers connected to them, along with television monitors and more. When you first enter the second floor, you walk into the Walter Cronkite Community Forum, which is a spot for students to talk with each other and relax while in between or before classes. There are 4 huge televisions that display the news from all over, and it's a perfect spot to relax before class or get some last-minute studying in before your big exam. Next are the media bays. The media bays are a more secluded area that also have MacBooks as well as attached microphones, where students can edit video and sound as on the attached Adobe features. Around the hallways are also old artifacts and memorabilia that have shown the evolution of media throughout the years. There are artifacts in almost every hall, and there is a big section dedicated to the famous Walter Cronkite that shows some of his own pipes, along with stories he wrote and the stories that were written about him. Finally, we're saving for the best for last, and that is going to check out my favorite part of the building, which is the top floor, and that is the state-of-the-art newsrooms. These newsrooms have the same features and media features as a well-public known station. It has the newest cameras, lights, and a brand new desk for the anchors. This is a feature that only few journalism schools have. Schools will have newsrooms like this, but no school can compete with the quality of the newsrooms like Arizona State University. This is one of the amazing parts of not only the Cronkite School, but the entirety of Arizona State. I highly recommend coming to the downtown Phoenix campus and taking a look into this awesome school. The schools provide free transportation that goes all throughout 3 campuses, including the Tempe campus, the West campus, and finally the Polytechnic campus. So if you ever think about studying journalism of any kind, please look into the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. With that being said, I'm Nash Dara, and this is the Varsity Sports Show.
Hey everyone, I'm David Lopez from the University of Florida with the Varsity Sports Show, and I'm here to talk about the 2024 MLB World Tour and its first ever stop in the Dominican Republic. The MLB has expanded its efforts each year to make baseball a global game, with this year's tour taking stops in South Korea, Mexico, the United Kingdom, and of course, the Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic is a country with a rich baseball history and culture, a country that has produced Hall of Famers such as Pedro Martinez, Vladimir Guerrero, David Ortiz, and future Hall of Famer Albert Pujols. The MLB has hosted 3 baseball expositions since 1999 in the Dominican Republic and has already set up baseball education and training programs throughout the country. This year's event serves to honor the MLB players that made a name for themselves in the Dominican Republic and celebrate the country's impact on baseball as a whole. Dominican players already make up over 10% of players in the MLB, and this stop of the World Tour helps add more infrastructure and legitimacy to the baseball programs within the DR. This year's Dominican Republic Series featured the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays, who played games on March 9th and 10th this year in the Estadio Quisqueya in Santo Domingo. In the first game on March 9th, Red Sox legends and Dominican Republic natives David Ortiz and Pedro Martinez threw out the honorary first pitch before a 4-0 Red Sox win. There were more fireworks the next day, however, in a 7-6 win for the Red Sox to sweep the spring training series, punctuated by a grand slam from Red Sox third baseman Bobby Dalbec and a save by Santo Domingo native Joely Rodriguez. In a weekend headlined by bands and drum lines performing around the stadium, raucous fans excited to see their favorite sport played at the highest level, and a celebration of a country with a deep love for the sport, the MLB's World Tour took its most memorable stop in the Dominican Republic just 2 weeks ago. Once again, I'm David Lopez from the University of Florida, signing off, and you're listening to the Varsity Sports Show.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local community.
Alongside, for the very first time tonight, Connor Ackerley. Now, this is Connor's debut on commentary. Connor, how are you doing tonight?
Doing great. Out here to watch some good baseball and senior night, so it should be a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an exciting matchup for you tonight as the Thunderbird Titans will be taking on the Greenway Demons, both teams based out of Phoenix, Arizona. And let's take you for some background information heading into tonight's game. This is the last game of the year. This is the last game of the entire season. And it is also senior night if you are just now tuning in. Thunderbird just introduced all of their marvelous seniors who will be graduating high school very soon. And they're taking tonight to honor those who will be moving on to bigger and better things. This is also a section game, ladies and gentlemen. Thunderbird enters this game 12-13. They are 5-7 at home, 6-5 away, 5-4 in section play, and they're currently on a 2-game winning streak, defeating Shadow Mountain and Greenway in recent games. They recently beat Greenway 15-0 on April 18th, and they will be playing Greenway again here tonight. Noah Anderson leads in batting average with 0.451, with 2 home runs, 21 RBIs, 32 hits, and 27 runs. He leads the team in every single one of those categories. Chase Benson leads in stolen bases with 19, and Matthew Hornberg leads in ERA with 2.19. However, the senior Chase Benson will be on the mound tonight for Thunderbird, as this will be his final game as a Thunderbird, and the same can be said for the other seniors who will be graduating very, very soon. Now, Connor, what are you expecting from these Thunderbird seniors here tonight?
Just an inspired performance. I expect them to want to come out and set the tone. All 9 seniors, not all 9, there's 10 seniors, but 9 seniors starting, so the full lineup of seniors. So I expect them to come out ready to play some baseball, and Chase Benson on the bump. He's ready to go, and should be a good one.
We are hoping that the Thunderbird Titans will ride into the sunset just like Charles Bronson at the end of Once Upon a Time in the West. Now, a little bit of background for Greenway, the Demons, coming into tonight. They are 6-14, 2-6 at home, 2-8 away, 3-6 in section play, and they are currently on an 8-game losing streak, losing to Flagstaff, Yuma, Apollo, Yuma again, Paradise Honors back-to-back, Marcos Deniza, and Thunderbird. They were outscored 98-16 during that 8-game span, as there's a pop-up to center, and that will be caught for the first out.
Go ahead.
Leading off for Greenway was Caden Rue, who just popped out to the center fielder. And now we will have Nathan Pierce up to bat for Greenway, as Benson will throw his first strike of the night. Faces an 0-1 count now with 1 out.
Yeah, that first batter there, Caden Rue, usually don't see a guy swing first.
And that's up the middle, and that will get by him for a base hit for Nathan Pierce. And Pierce he was looking to first second, but he will retreat back to first. Playing it safe there as he high-fives the Greenway first base coach, as Greenway is already up in hits, as that was their first hit of the night.
Yeah, going back to Caden Rue, usually you don't see a leadoff hitter swing first pitch like that, but he got a good pitch to drive and put a good bat on it, just guy right there, and then second batter of the game swings second pitch, gets base knock.
Trevor Meyer swings and misses, and Pierce will head to second, as that is a stolen base. Nathan Pierce will steal second, as Trevor Meyer will look to drive in this run.
Yeah, another aggressive swing there from Greenway. Trevor Meyer there, swinging first pitch.
Meyer has 2 home runs and 10 RBIs of the season as he hits this one up in the left field, and they're going to drive Pierce home. No, they won't. They will hold Pierce at third, as that will be a base hit for Trevor Meyer. As I was saying before, Meyer leads in batting average of 0.378 with 2 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 14 hits. He just made that his 15th hit of the season. And now Greenway has 2 men on early on at the top of the first, as we get ready for the first baseman, Chance Angelo Diomenti.
Thunderbird pitcher Chase Benson throwing a lot of strikes early, and Greenway making him pay for it.
And Benson will throw another strike there for a 0-1 count. All Thunderbird needs here is a double play to get out of this jam. 0-1 count now, and that is hit up the middle again to center field, and Pierce will score easily. An RBI single for Chance Angelo, as Greenway is up 1-0 early on at the top of the first.
Yeah, it looked like a breaking pitch. Just caught a little bit too much of the zone. Great swing there from Angelo to put that one in center field, right back at the pitcher. Can't really ask for anything else, and Greenway takes 1-0 lead.
Designated hitter Luke Richards is up now as Benson will throw that up high for ball one. Greenway has quite a few seniors themselves. They have Julian Magana, Caden Rue, Jeff Hernandez, Nathan Pierce, Jose Villegas Cota, Edward Gonzalez, Jacques LaGrange, and Luke Richards. So obviously, since this is the last game of the season, all of the seniors on both teams are going to want to really show out tonight. Luke Richards now with a 1-2 count with only one out as Benson looks to strike him out for the first time tonight. Benson keeping a close eye at second as that is down low for a ball two.
Yeah, just missed the zone, but that's still a really good pitch there in a 1-2 count. You know, don't have to have a strike there, and putting one right below the zone is a good idea from Benson there.
Benson keeping a close eye on second and first as that's in the dirt for a full count. 3-2.
Again, same premise, just missed it a little too much there.
Benson does not want to be in this situation right now as he has two men on with a full count. A walk here would load the bases.
Yeah, and again, you know, one pitch can get you out of this inning. A nice ground ball can turn two and get you out of here real quick. Just got to keep pumping strikes low in the zone and get ground balls.
Both Richards and Benson taking some time here. Like I said before, a walk would load the bases as Benson looks to make this his first strikeout tonight. 3 balls, 2 strikes here with only one out. And that's popped up right into the street back there.
Off-speed pitch from Benson there. Tried to fool him. Throwing it for a strike is a good idea in a 3-2 count. You want to challenge him here, and that's exactly what he did. And Richards is able to foul it off. Expect another challenge pitch here.
Benson now with a full count, and that is off the mat, and that's going to load the bases. A wild pitch from Chase Benson, walking Luke Richards in the process, and Greenway has a tremendous advantage here at the top of the first.
Yeah, this could get dangerous here for Benson if he isn't careful. If he, you know, again, it can go both ways though. If you get a ground ball, you can get out of the inning, but if you don't, it could become a potentially big inning for Greenway, putting up a crooked number.
And swing and a miss there. As Villegas is up now. And that is fouled. Back to the Greenway dugout.
Benson is really challenging these guys right now. And, you know, they were responding really well to it. Now he's got Villegas back on his heels here, and now he's got him in a count that's very favorable for Benson.
Jose Villegas Cota leads in stolen bases for the Demons with 9 of the season as he loads the bases here, and that's going to be hit up the middle there, and no one's going to get to it, and Greenway is going to drive in some more runs, and the bases will still be loaded as Greenway will make it 2-0 here at the top of the first.
Yeah, not a bad pitch there from Benson. You know, 0-2 count. You don't know if you really don't want to really throw a ball over the plate like that, but got a good contact, catchable ball, and you know, just not enough coverage there in the outfield.
Trevor Myers scoring for the Demons as Ben Tatum is up to bat now, and a swing and a miss there for strike one. The bases are still loaded for Greenway after that RBI single from Jose Villegas Cota. And now Benson in a terrible situation right now as that goes to the first baseman. Thunderbird will try and make the double play. He's out at second, and that ball will get by him as Greenway will score another run to make it 3-0. Yeah. Angelo scores for the Demons, and Greenway is they're just on top of Thunderbird early on in the game.
Yeah, you know, they had a chance at the double play there, but ball was hit a little too soft, and there's a little bobble in there. I really don't think they would have got it either way if he bobbled it or not. Another good pitch by Benson there to get a ground ball. He's been throwing good pitches all night so far. Just Greenway hitters have been putting a good bat on ball so far.
Greenway head coach Scott Mueller is liking what he sees, and I don't blame him, because Greenway is up 3-0 here at the top of the first. As let's see if Benson can get himself out of this jam, as that's barely out of the zone for ball one.
First pitch, get me over, breaking ball, just missed the zone.
And that's a swing and a miss for, well, no, for ball two. 2-0 count now for Lugo. That is Iker Lugo. And we're almost back to the leadoff man for Greenway, as Benson tried to pick him off at first, but he will be safe.
Yeah, almost batting around in the first inning here. That's a big deal for Greenway. You know, we mentioned before the game that they lost 15-0 in that first matchup, and jumping on Thunderbird early like this is huge for their confidence.
Greenway got demolished the last time they played Thunderbird. And ironically, they are up 3-0 now here at the top of the first, as Benson now faces a 3-1 count with only 2 out now, because they made the play at second, which got them the second out, as that's up high for another walk, and that's going to load the bases again.
Yeah, you know, just losing a little command of the zone here. I think he'll be fine. He's been pumping strikes all inning. So, you know, mound visit coming here. I would imagine coach is just telling him to just keep pumping the zone, and good things are going to happen to him. He's going to, you know, get out of this inning and let the bats go. You know, they got 15 on Greenway last time, so I'm sure they know that 3 runs is not going to beat them tonight.
Head coach Mike Jacobs will visit the mound, and Chase Benson, probably discussing what their strategy will be to get themselves out of this inning so they can get the Thunderbirds bats up.
Yeah, I got the 9-hitter Lord up here. You really do not want to get back up to the top of the order with runners on base here. That could really cause some harm. So getting Lord out here would be huge deal for Thunderbird as it pertains to staying in this game.
Iker Lugo, the third baseman, just walked to first. And the second baseman now, Caden Lord, will come out to bat for the Demons. Benson will throw a high fastball, but that will be in for ball one. And a huge swing and a miss there for strike one.
Back in the zone. Good pitch there by Benson. Just got to keep doing that, and you know they'll provide some outs for you.
And that'll be strike two. And Benson with a huge chance here to close out this inning and to get Thunderbirds bats up for the first time this evening.
Yeah, big pitch right here. I would expect a breaking pitch below the zone. Trying to get a swing and a miss here.
And that's barely outside for ball two. And remember, Benson's going to want to keep throwing those high fastballs for the strike. And that's going to be one of Thunderbird's key factors here tonight if they want to win. And that's grounded up the third, and that gets by him. And Greenway will continue to send in runs to make it 5-0. 2 runners score. And Greenway is just absolutely on top of things here at the top of the first.
Yeah, you know, I had a chance to field that one. Ball was just hit too hard, simply. Got down that left field line. And yeah, that's going to get 2 runs every time. I don't care how strong your arm is. That ball gets down that left field line. That's a tough throw.
Caden Lord with an RBI single as we are back to the leadoff man, Caden Rue. His second trip to the plate. And this is only the top of the first.
Yeah, I'm sure Greenway talked about putting up a crooked number in the first inning.
And Caden just bounces that up to the center fielder, and more runs will be sent in, and it'll make it 6-0, and the ball gets right by him, and he's going to be safe at first. Thunderbird could not capitalize here, as that is a RBI single for Caden Rue.
Yeah, just Caden Rue with another great piece of hitting. I mean, his first at bat, he hit a ball to center field that just went too far, simply. Second at bat, it got down in the outfield there. They had both guys kind of stuck in no man's land, and no one covering first. So Caden Rue was able to get back into first.
That was Caden Rue's second trip to the plate this inning. And I shouldn't say a trip. It was a whole journey there. As Pierce swings and misses.
There's that high fastball that Benson's been trying to push all night. Got a swing and miss on it there. Gonna need to keep doing that.
Thunderbird now in a dangerous situation here. They cannot afford to give up any more runs here as Benson looks to quickly close out this inning with an 0-2 count with 2 out. And that's down low, and he's going to try and steal second, and he will. Greenway with 2 men on.
Yeah, surprised that the runner on third there, Caden Lord, didn't try to go home on that with a throw from the catcher all the way to second base. Usually you'll see that runner stealing second, trying to bait them and throwing it so they can steal home, but not really an aggressive approach there at third base, and that's fine. They've been hitting the ball well, so.
Just in there for strike 3. Got him looking. And Chase Benson successfully gets out of this inning as Thunderbird's bats will come up for the first time this evening. Folks, don't go anywhere. Stay with us on the Varsity Sports Show at the top of the second. Or the bottom of the first, excuse me.
Hey everyone, I'm David Lopez from the University of Florida with the Varsity Sports Show, and I'm here to talk about the 2024 MLB World Tour and its first ever stop in the Dominican Republic. The MLB has expanded its efforts each year to make baseball a global game, with this year's tour taking stops in South Korea, Mexico, the United Kingdom, and of course, the Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic is a country with a rich baseball history and culture, a country that has produced Hall of Famers such as Pedro Martinez, Vladimir Guerrero, David Ortiz, and future Hall of Famer Albert Pujols. The MLB has hosted 3 baseball expositions since 1999 in the Dominican Republic and has already set up baseball education and training programs throughout the country. This year's event serves to honor the MLB players that made a name for themselves in the Dominican Republic and celebrate the country's impact on baseball as a whole. Dominican players already make up over 10% of players in the MLB, and this stop of the World Tour helps add more infrastructure and legitimacy to the baseball programs within the DR. This year's Dominican Republic Series featured the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays, who played games on March 9th and 10th this year in the Estadio Quisqueya in Santo Domingo. In the first game on March 9th, Red Sox legends and Dominican Republic natives David Ortiz and Pedro Martinez threw out the honorary first pitch before a 4-0 Red Sox win. There were more fireworks the next day, however, in a 7-6 win for the Red Sox to sweep the spring training series, punctuated by a grand slam from Red Sox third baseman Bobby Dalbec and a save by Santo Domingo native Joely Rodriguez. In a weekend headlined by bands and drum lines performing around the stadium, raucous fans excited to see their favorite sport played at the highest level, and a celebration of a country with a deep love for the sport, the MLB's World Tour took its most memorable stop in the Dominican Republic just 2 weeks ago. Once again, I'm David Lopez from the University of Florida, signing off, and you're listening to the Varsity Sports Show.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show here on YouTube. I am Sammy Califf alongside Connor Ackerley, and if you're just now tuning in, you picked a great time because the Thunderbird Titans will come up to bat for the first time tonight, as Matthew Hornberg, the shortstop, will lead it off for the Titans tonight. He is one of the many seniors on the Titans team tonight, and he was just honored by the team before the first pitch. We'll see how he will do tonight in his final game as a Thunderbird Titan.
Yeah, Thunderbird looking for a big response here after Greenway put up a crooked number in the first inning.
Carson Gum on the mound for Greenway, as Hornberg will take a swing and miss for strike 1.
Challenge fastball up in the zone. That's what Benson was trying to do for Thunderbird all the top of the first inning. And Gum got a first pitch there, challenge fastball.
Gum, that gets by the catcher in the dirt for a ball 1.
A lot more selective approach here from Thunderbird. We saw Greenway attacking Benson on the first pitch of a lot of at-bats, putting bat on ball early. Here's a more selective approach here from Matthew Hornberg.
And Hornberg pops this one up, and that'll be foul into the tree over there.
Yeah, and right as I say, selective approach chases one up in the zone. trying to get a base hit, expand the zone a little bit, make something happen as the leadoff hitter for the Thunderbird Titans.
Gum faces a 1-2 count, and he has a big opportunity here to get the first out here. And that gets by in the dirt again, as he will take ball 2.
Yeah, just mixing it up for Gum right now, going high, low. I'm sure that's something they talked about before the game is changing the batter's eye level, which is it's a big thing for pitchers, is changing the eye level, trying to keep them on their toes.
Hornberg now feeling confident as he grounds this one up to the second baseman. And Greenway is not going to make it in time, as Hornberg, followed by the great hustle there, will be safe at first. And that will be Thunderbird's first hit of the night.
Yeah, great play by the second baseman there. Hornberg's just too fast for him. Gets the leadoff hit. And now we can see what Thunderbird can do.
Caden Lord could not make the play there, as Thunderbird looks to rally back as they are down 6-0 with a man on first, as Noah Anderson will come up to bat for the first time tonight for the Titans. And that's up high for ball 1, as Hornberg is tempted to steal second.
Yeah, he's already showed his speed off tonight with that infield hit. And I'm sure he's going to try to create some chaos on the base paths, get Greenway's pitcher Gum kind of out of rhythm.
Shades of Ricky Henderson here, as that is in the dirt, and he's going to steal second like we predicted. And Thunderbird, as a man in scoring position. Remember, they did beat Greenway the other day 15-0. So let's see if Thunderbird can make that same magic happen.
Yeah, it won't be a shutout this time, though.
Hornberg successfully made it to second, as Gum keeps a close eye on him, and that's a swing and a miss.
Still trying to get the timing on Greenway's pitcher here. Was a little late on that one. I'm sure he'll be ready for the fastball next time it comes in.
Noah Anderson faces a 2-1 count. There's nobody out for Thunderbird as they look to rally back here. And that is popped up. And we don't know where that ball went. All the way over there. You know, that's the point here. When you're commentating baseball, you don't know where the ball's going to end up sometimes.
Got to keep your head on a swivel.
Anderson fouls this one back, as it is now a 2-2 count with nobody out. Noah Anderson is also one of the seniors who will be graduating very soon, as he's had a very big season for Thunderbird this year with 2 home runs and 21 RBIs, 32 hits and 27 runs, as Anderson grounds this one up, and that will get by the shortstop, and Thunderbird is going to score their first run of the night to make it 6-1 as Hornberg comes in to score, and that will be an RBI double for Noah Anderson.
Yeah, great piece of hitting there from Anderson, just putting it right up the middle. Gets by the shortstop there for an RBI single, and a heads-up play by Anderson. Saw the center fielder miss his cutoff, so he decides to take second. That's 90 extra feet. That's a big deal when trying to claw back in the game like this.
I'll tell you, Connor, that ball was crushed just like the soda. I mean, Thunderbird is really trying to rally back here, as it is now 6-1.
Yeah, we should be in for a high-scoring affair tonight.
And now Chase Benson will come to the mound for the first time tonight, starting for Thunderbird on the mound tonight as well, as Gum is keeping a very close eye on Noah Anderson, and he's going to want to make sure he can pick him off at the right time.
Yeah, just like Hornberg, Anderson has some speed. Really don't want him to steal third base here. Just trying to keep him in check.
As that ball gets in the dirt for ball 1.
Anderson got an aggressive leadoff when Gum went home there. Maybe he is thinking about stealing third. Or he's watching for a ball in the dirt. As soon as he sees that ball touch the artificial turf there, he's going to third.
We know Chase Benson for his pitching, but we also I mean, on the offensive side of things, he leads the team in stolen bases with 19. Also one of the seniors who will be graduating after today.
Yeah, just an all-around great player.
I'll tell you, he has a very bright future ahead of him as he looks to help his team in his final game as a Thunderbird Titan here tonight. As that ball gets by him for ball 3.
Yeah, 3-0. I wouldn't expect a swing here. Still early in the game, trying to get base runners on, so I would expect him to just be taken all the way here.
It's a 3-0 count with nobody out. And Benson will foul this one back
And
right to the Greenway dugout.
I was wrong in my prediction. I guess they gave him the green light. When you're the 3 hitter, you can be trusted to get the green light. When you have the stats that Benson does, then go ahead and swing away.
Carson Gum tries to pick off Noah Anderson, but he will be safe at the plate.
Yeah, that felt more like just a keep him in check type of pickoff. Not really trying to get him out, just trying to make sure he knows that that he is watching him at second base there.
Benson now looks to get on first for Thunderbird, and he will, as Carson Gum will walk Chase Benson. As Thunderbird already have 2 men on.
Yeah, I'm sure Gum did not want to give up any big contact to Benson there, being the 3 hitter. You know, you really don't want to let guys like that beat you. You want to make the rest of the team beat you, and that's exactly what he did. He kind of just nibbled around the edge, and walking him is not the end of the world for Gum here.
Jacob Helton now, another senior for Thunderbird, will take his first trip to the plate as he bunts it back to Gum, and everybody is going to be safe. A fantastic bunt there by Jacob Helton, and the bases are loaded for Thunderbird.
Yeah, great bunt. Really couldn't ask for anything else. He was trying to give himself up and just sacrifice himself there, but it turns out to be a infield hit. So all's well that ends well, and they're going to have bases loaded now with no outs and a chance to get right back into this game now.
Coach Mike Jacobs is certainly a happy camper, as you can see him over at third base there. He likes what he sees there, as JP Stewart now.
Yeah, not often you see the 4-hitter bunting as a sacrifice, but when you have the speed that this Thunderbird team has, things like that will happen to you.
And that's up high again, and nobody's going to try and steal. As Greenway find themselves in a bad position, and it looks very familiar now compared to what happened last game.
Yeah, you know, when a team beats you that bad and they start putting runs up on you, you kind of get in your own head a little bit, start thinking about, oh, what if they do that again? Obviously, having a 6-run lead definitely helps them with their confidence.
Well, the 6-run lead might not exist for long, as Thunderbird is on fire here with the bats, as nobody's out so far. And Stewart will take strike 2 as he faces a 2-2 count now here at the bottom of the first.
And that's a great pitch from Gum there, low in the zone. Really not much you can do with that other than ground into a double play there.
As that's fouled back.
Both of these pitchers utilizing that fastball up in the zone very well today. Gum has gotten a few swing and miss on it, as well as Benson. And there was another one right there just fouling it off. Great job by JP Stewart there to just foul it off and find a little more hittable pitch.
JP Stewart now looks to score some more runs for Thunderbird as he hits this foul again. Staying alive here, and we're not talking about the Bee Gees.
No, we're talking about baseball, and staying alive is the name of the game. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive till you can get a hit.
Carson Gum now looks to shut down JP Stewart here, as that is down low for a full count.
That's a fantastic take there by Stewart. 2-2 count. Gum does not have to put one in the zone, and he did it. Tried to get him to chase on it, and Stewart was not having any of it.
A walk here would load the bases, and he checks his swing there, and he will be out. And yes, he just struck out for the first out here at the bottom of the first.
It's a huge out for Gum there. Now the double play can get you out of the inning. And base was occupied, so no drop third strike in effect there.
Zach Primikow, another senior for Thunderbird, will take his first trip to the plate tonight. And Zach will foul this one over to the Greenway dugout.
These Thunderbird hitters appear to just be a touch late to Gum's fastball. That timing will improve as the game goes on. As long as they keep fighting it off, put some balls in play with hard contact until they figure it out, they'll be all good.
Gum now with an 0-1 count with only one out. Greenway has a bit of a chance here to prevent any more runs from being scored, as Zach Primikow looks to drive in more runs for Thunderbird to tie this game up. And that's down low for ball one. Great eye there from Primikow, choosing his pitches wisely.
Yeah, I'm sure Gum is thinking about getting a double play here, so he's trying to put everything low in the zone, try to induce a double play.
That's down low again. Almost got by the catcher.
So Primikow has to be smart about what he wants to swing at here. You don't want to take anything low in the zone and put it on the ground here for a potential double play. That would just be a huge hit for Thunderbird in this effort to come back.
Primikow with a nice eye there, as it will be a 3-1 count. A walk would score another run for Thunderbird to make it 6-2.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do if you're Gum is walk in a run. You know, you want to make him earn every run.
And Primikow swings and misses there to make it a full count. As Gum looks to put away Primikow.
Yeah, Carson Gum knows that they like that fastball up, and he's been utilizing it very well.
Gum now seems confident. And he got him looking there for the second out. Carson Gum barely escapes that one to make it 2 outs for Greenway. And now they will send Larson up.
Great pitch by Gum there. Just a fastball right at the corner of the plate there. Gets him looking. And now Thunderbird has a chance to not score any runs here, which would be very bad for Thunderbird.
Nathan Larson now with a big opportunity here as the bases are loaded.
Whenever you get runners in scoring position with no outs, you know, the expectation is that you score the runners in scoring position. And right now, with the chance of that not happening, this is a huge at-bat. Carson, go ahead.
That's down low for ball 2 as he faces a 2-0 count with 2 out. All Greenway needs is one more out to close out this inning.
Carson Gum has gotten behind in the last few counts, and it's turned out okay for him, but he can only do that for so long before it comes back to bite him. Now it's 3-0, and it's just not a good situation for Carson Gum here.
A walk would make this game 6-2. And we said it before, Thunderbird did beat Greenway in their last game 15-0. As he tries to pick off the runner at first, and he will be safe. And that's something you're going to want to do if you're Carson Gum. Just keep an eye on every man on so you can get a quick and easy out.
Yeah, interesting choice there with runners in front of him. There was no threat to steal. They were trying to steal an out there. Heads-up play by the runner on first there.
And he will walk him, and it is now 6-2. 6-2 Greenway, as Noah Anderson will come in to score the second run for Thunderbird.
Yeah, obviously not the end of the world if you're walking a run up by 5 runs, but you really never want to walk in a run. You want to make him earn it, make him put a ball in play, and let your defense work behind you.
And there's a swing and a miss. As Jerry Kerchak now will come to bat for Thunderbird.
Yeah, I think I'd keep my eye on for the rest of the game is both these pitchers getting their pitch count pretty high up there in the opening inning. We'll see how long they can go into the game and how early the bullpens come into play.
Another senior here for Thunderbird, as this will be his final game tonight. And Thunderbird's going to want to go out with a bang here. And almost as he just fouled it back. Thunderbird down to their last strike here, as it is a 1-2 count with 2 out. Carson Gum looks to get out of this jam.
Yeah, I'm sure if Greenway can get out of this inning just giving up 2 runs, that is a huge victory early in this game for Greenway.
And he got him looking there, and that will end the inning for Thunderbird. Carson Gum gets himself out of that inning, and we will go to the top of the second. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere on the Varsity Sports Show.
When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Okay. All right, so
Miami is at Kansas City.
They'll be facing the 6th seeded North Valley Christian Academy.
Number 13.
Looking deep, he's looking for Jack Freeberger, and he has him open for the touchdown. Just like that, a 44-yard touchdown to Jack.
This is Bobby Murphy here with Varsity Sports Show at Arizona College Prep.
I'm here with Coach Jason Jewell after an extremely gritty 14.
Pioneers. Shay, what did you see from the SaberCats tonight?
Rosen, also from Pinnacle. Thank you.
To the 30, the 40, the 50. All he sees is green in front of him. The 10. He will.
Honestly, we really played as a team. That's probably one of the better games I've seen us play. We were passing, we were.
Yeah, about that play, the one where you picked it off on that 4th down. Too willing.
4th down, you know, you need to drive to score. Back up.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show here at Thunderbird High School. I am Sammy Califf alongside Connor Ackerley. And Greenway has a massive advantage right now here at the top of the second as Greenway will come up to bat once again.
Yeah, I want to see a bounce back inning from Chase Benson here. Try to have a quick one, keep the pitch count low.
Trevor Myers back at the plate for Greenway. This is his second trip to the plate tonight. He had an RBI single early on, which drove in some runs for Greenway. And he hits this high and deep to left field, back at the warning track, and that will be gone. It is a home run for Trevor Meyer to make it 7-2. Greenway here at the top of the second.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely hammered, just a fastball all over the plate, and Trevor Meyer made him pay for that one. And that's the second hard hit ball of the night for Meyer. He has seen the ball very well right now.
That is Trevor Meyer's 3rd home run of the season. It was a solo shot to left, and that puts Greenway up 7-2, and it's only the top of the second.
Great response from Greenway there after giving up 2 innings in the bottom of the 1st.
Angelo will come up to bat now as he hits this little popped up there, and he's going to be out at the plate. A pretty tough call there from the umpire, and
the first baseman just got ejected, I think.
And we have an apparent ejection here, ladies and gentlemen. Noah Anderson.
I'm not sure what the ejection is for. I'm not really sure what he did, unless he said something.
And head coach Mike Jacobs trying to dispute the situation here, as that was a very controversial call at first. I don't know, Connor. I think he was out.
He was definitely out, and the umpire called him out. I think the umpire said that Anderson hit the runner, but I just don't see how he could have avoided contact there.
And the team discussing this at the mound, and Noah Anderson obviously very frustrated and upset with the umpire as head coach Mike Jacobs continues to dispute the situation here.
And I believe he has a legitimate case here, because I just don't understand how that can warrant an ejection. I mean, that was just a normal baseball play there, and Noah Anderson got tossed for it.
Angelo hit it in the dirt there, and the catcher made the play at first. And I don't know, just a really complicated situation all around here, Connor.
I mean, yeah, that was a great play by Primacao, great play by Anderson.
And the umpire stands by his decision to throw Anderson out of the game.
I just have never seen an ejection like that in high school baseball. It's his senior night, he didn't do anything. And now the coach is gone too.
Mike Jacobs has been tossed out of this game, ladies and gentlemen, in addition to Noah Anderson. And the crowd does not like this decision by the umpire, as Thunderbird will now be short-staffed here. And it's only the top of the second. Greenway is up 7-2, and Thunderbird just can't be in a situation like this.
Yeah, I mean, it was a brutal first ejection for Anderson, and, you know, Coach Jacobs just defending his player simply. You know, I mean, warranted argument. He had an argument there. And obviously, anytime a coach argues with an umpire that long, he's going to get tossed.
Mike Jacobs obviously very upset, along with Noah Anderson. I mean, like I said before, Connor, you don't want to be in this position here, especially when you're down by 5.
Yeah, I mean, just a tough position to be in. You know, Thunderbird's going to have to find a way to battle this adversity. You know, on senior night, that's just not really a call you can make, not an ejection you can have there. It just, in my opinion, I didn't hear what was said on the field, but based on what I saw from the umpire, it kind of looked like he ejected him for coming down and slapping the base runner, but, you know, I didn't really see a slap there. I just saw a baseball play. Something's happened in baseball, and it is what it is.
I don't know. I mean, I've never seen an ejection like that in high school baseball.
I haven't either.
As we try to restore order here.
Yeah, these fans are getting a little out of control here.
Obviously, Thunderbird management out here now trying to calm the crowd down. As you can tell, obviously, everyone is very upset with the 2 calls made by the umpire.
Yeah, they're going to have to get this back under control before they can start playing baseball again.
And it looks like order has been restored as we will resume play as Luke Richards, the designated hitter, will come out to bat for Greenway.
And this
Austin Coates will substitute for Noah Anderson at first.
This could get out of control fairly quickly here if the umpires don't manage this situation right. And props to Thunderbird management or security or whoever that was on the field telling them to stop. And props to Coach Jacobs for discouraging the fans from saying anything too unruly.
Thunderbird finds themselves without their star first baseman and their head coach.
Yeah, now in a situation like this for Thunderbird, you know, you just got to keep battling adversity. This could get out of control very quickly in terms of the actual baseball game if they're not careful here.
That is Austin Coates at first, ladies and gentlemen, replacing Noah Anderson as he will hit that foul.
Yeah, Luke Richards here, very aggressive, which, you know, you would expect because of the way they were hitting on him and hitting off of Benson in the first inning. And Benson, I give props to him, continuing to throw strikes. Just keep being aggressive with hitters, and eventually the ball will start bouncing your way.
0-2 count now for Benson as we resume play here. Looking for his first strikeout of the night, I believe. And he hits us well up to right field, and he's going to get under it. And the ball gets by him. He dropped it. And that is going to be a triple for Luke Richards. The ball just got right by the right fielder, Andrew Cohill, and now Greenway already in a fantastic position here at the top of the second, looking to make it 8-2.
Yeah, you know, ball might have got lost in the lights there or just kind of lost there. Happens sometimes. Just a tough spot for that to happen.
Jose Villegas Cota returns to the plate for Greenway. And he hit that, and that goes right to Benson.
What a snag.
My goodness, that reminds me of Christopher Nolan's The Prestige. He is a magician.
What a snag from Benson there. Picking himself up. That is a huge out there. You know, if that got through, that was a clear run, and it would have been a base knock.
Tatum returns to the plate for Greenway, and he will take strike one. Once again, an incredible snag there from Chase Benson, the senior who will be graduating very soon, looking to make this a memorable final game for himself along with his fellow senior teammates.
Yeah, and that'll definitely be a moment that he remembers, especially if they can come back and somehow take the lead in this game.
And that's up high for ball two. As Thunderbird is now down to 2 outs, they look to stop the bleeding here and send this one to the bottom of the second. And that's just outside the zone for ball three.
Yeah, getting behind an account is really not what you want to do if you're Benson here, but still have a chance to battle back. Try to challenge pitch here and see what happens.
And he will make that a full count now, 3-2, with only 2 out.
Tatum was definitely looking for his pitch there. He was looking for one single spot, and he wanted to drive it, and that just wasn't his spot.
And he will walk him over to first. And Greenway now has 2 men on. And this is not what you want if you're Chase Benson.
Yeah, Benson a little frustrated out there, just having a little bit of command issue there. A walk there is not what you wanted, but it's not too harmful. You know, you had a base to give up there. You had 2 bases to give up there. So a pitch outside of the zone is not the worst thing in the world there.
Iker Lugo now makes his second trip to the plate tonight for Greenway. And he takes that up high for ball one. Lugo had a great RBI earlier on, scoring more runs for Greenway at the top of the first. As that's a high seam fastball for ball two.
I know it's tough for Benson right now, but he's got to just get back to being aggressive like he was. I know they were hitting the ball well, but eventually the ball was going to start, bouncing their way. And, throwing balls now is definitely not what you want.
Swing and a miss there. Great pitch there from Benson. And if you're Benson, you want to keep throwing those high seam fastballs, because they seem to swing at that every single time.
Yeah,
not only Greenway, but everyone they faced this year. And that's popped up. And it looks playable, as that's going to get behind the net.
Yeah, Lugo is swinging very aggressively, swinging very hard right now. He's definitely looking to put one in a gap or put one over the wall. And Benson can definitely use that to his advantage here. If he can fool him with an off-speed pitch and put something out of the zone, Lugo, his aggressive swing could come back to haunt him there.
2-2 count with 2 out. Benson down to his last strike. And he will take some time now to wisely choose his pitch, as this is a decision maker. And that's up high, and he's going to be safe at second. No chance for Thunderbird to throw him out, as Ben Tatum successfully stole second, as Iker Lugo will have another shot here with a full count.
Yeah, I would expect a challenge pitch here from Benson here.
And he will walk Lugo to load up the bases for Greenway.
And that was a good pitch there. Borderline strike, and Benson definitely thought it was a strike. Showed his disdain for that call there. And the frustration is probably seeping in for Benson and the rest of the Thunderbirds, especially after the ejection of Noah Anderson.
Caden Lord now swing and misses.
Chase Benson went out of a slide step there, which not necessary in a bases a low 2-out situation, but sometimes you just needed to recalibrate your system and throw a good strike.
That's down low for ball 1.
Just
remember, Chase Benson could really use a PowerPoint slideshow here if he wants to get himself out of this inning.
Yeah, just a few more strikes and he can get out of the inning here.
We know how much he loves to throw that slider. Up high for ball 2.
Just having trouble locating. That was off-speed pitch there. He needs to start getting it down in the zone if he wants to be effective. In the last few, he's throwing it just maybe hasn't been able to get a good grip on it. It's been a little high.
Up high there, and nobody will try and steal.
Yeah, short porch back there. Stealing right now in a situation like this, or trying to swipe that bag, would not be a good idea. You just let your hitters work. That ball bounced right back to home plate pretty quickly there. It would have been a pretty easy out, actually, for Thunderbird. Right now, Greenway just needs to work on not giving outs to Thunderbird. Make them work.
A walk would score another run here to make it 8-2. And he hits that foul, making it a full count. As Benson will have another shot to shut down this Greenway offense.
Runners are going to be going on the pitch here. Anything in the outfield will score the runner from second. Could potentially score the runner from first.
Benson staring down the batter, and he will walk him. And Greenway will make it 8-2. And it's only the top of the second, Connor.
Yeah, just the same exact scenario we had in the first inning. Benson just losing a little bit of command of the zone. It's been another long inning for him. That's 2 in a row. We're going to mound visit here. Coach just wants him to settle down probably and just keep pumping strikes. They make them put the ball in play, make them get the hits, make them make the plays. Your defense will have your back. Just put the ball in the zone.
We will have a mound visit here for Thunderbird, excuse me, as they try to talk some sense into Benson here, as the bases are loaded.
And I believe that was Coach Jeff Jacobs doing the mound visit there. The assistant coach to Coach Michael Jacobs, who was ejected earlier in the game.
Caden Roon now back up to bat for Greenway. This is his 3rd trip to the plate tonight. And remember, he has been very dangerous along with Pearson Meyer this game. As that hit him on the elbow, and Benson will give up another run to make it 9-2.
Yeah, the command of the zone is not there right now for Benson. He just needs to get back to throwing fastballs right in the zone. And if they hit it, it is what it is. But it's better than giving up a walk or a hit by pitch for a run.
Nathan Pierce will come back up to bat for Greenway, and the tables have really turned for Thunderbird. They did beat Greenway a while ago, 15-0, and now Greenway is up 9-2 in the final game of the season. The shortstop, Nathan Pierce, hits it well, and that's going to get through the gap, and they will score more runs. 2 runs will score to make it 11-2. It is a 5-run inning for Greenway.
Yeah, another well-hit ball. Very big outfield out there. Tough play for the right fielder. Good job on the right fielder, Andrew Cohill, for just getting the ball back in the infield quickly and preventing any more damage from happening.
Scott Mueller is certainly a happy camper now, as you just saw his reaction to all those runs being scored, as Chase Benson will come out of the game in what is his final appearance for the Thunderbird Titans. Connor, let's give it up for Chasen Benson here. I mean, he's had a tremendous season his senior year for Thunderbird, and he has really pulled out all the stops to make this season a memorable one.
Yeah, great season, not just pitching, but hitting and fielding and everything he's done for Thunderbird this year has been so important for them, and I'm sure they're very thankful for what he's done for them. This outing does not change the impact he's had on Thunderbird.
Right. Patrick Ramon will replace Chase Benson on the mound. And Benson now coming back on the field. He will take outfield for one of his teammates there.
I think he'll be playing center field.
Chase Benson replaces Andrew Cohill as he looks to take either left or center field. And it looks like center field there, as coaches don't want Benson to be done just yet. He still has a lot more to offer in this game.
Yeah, you know, if you take him out of the game altogether and put him on the bench, he can't hit anymore, and his bat is going to be needed for Thunderbird tonight.
Well, we do apologize for that error, ladies and gentlemen. That was not his final appearance as a Titan. That was his final appearance as a pitcher for the Thunderbird Titans, as he will now be playing center field, replacing Andrew Cohill. And now Thunderbird has Patrick Ramon on the mound, hoping to get themselves back in this game here.
And I believe Patrick Ramon will be hitting for Andrew Cohill when Cohill's turn in the order comes up.
Thunderbird is letting all the seniors play here tonight in what is their final high school game. And remember, folks, this is a very special night, as it is senior night for Thunderbird High School. They just honored all of the seniors who will be graduating in a couple weeks.
Yeah, both of these teams, very senior-heavy teams. Both teams have double-digit seniors on the team. So both teams letting the seniors get some run, letting them enjoy the last few moments they have on their high school baseball field.
Trevor Meyer back at the plate for Greenway as he hits that foul. He hit a solo shot earlier.
Yeah, you could tell these Greenway hitters just have an abundance of confidence right now. That swing right there was looking for another home run for Meyer.
This season hasn't been the best for Greenway, but they look to go out with a bang here as they enter this game 6-14, as Meyer hits that foul again to make it an 0-2 count. And remember, they are on a 6-game losing streak, on an 8-game losing streak, losing to Flagstaff, Yuma, Apollo, Yuma, Paradise Honors back-to-back, Marcos Deniza, and Thunderbird. And they were outscored 98-16 during that 8-game span, as he will throw the second, and he will not get there in time, as Greenway will score another runner to make it 12-2. Greenway's up by 10, Connor.
Yeah, you know, tried a breaking pitch there, and it was really high, so there was really no chance for them to get the runner at second, but they still threw it down, and heads-up play by Caden Rue there to score. And
that's barely outside the zone for ball 2.
That's another great pitch there from Patrick Ramon. He's just got to keep working. That's a great pitch there from him.
2-2 count with 2 out. Ramon down to his last strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Patrick Ramon gets the Titans out of that jam. It was more backed up than I-30, and now we head to the bottom of the second here as the Titans will step back up to bat. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
Drives inside, loses the ball.
From Vince, I don't know how he does it. Everything that he's doing with so many different schools, all the equipment that he has, just everything that he's put together really all by himself. I have so much respect for everything that he's set up, and giving us the opportunity to do this has been great. And because if I didn't do this, not sure how I would really get into this field. So for Vince, just the amount of respect I have for what he does and how he was able to set everything up has been amazing.
Going the extra mile like he does, I mean, sometimes, you know, I think that's important to do, you know, going the extra mile with stuff, you know, and even though this is, you know, not ESPN or one of these bigger companies, you know, kind of to have that mindset when it comes to a broadcast. We're trying to, you know, just knowing on this level that the expectation is being a professional and acting like it. And, you know, there's obviously, you know, it's not going to be perfect, but, you know, just the importance of, you know, doing your best work, and that, you know, you could always be better.
You know, we started with, here in Arizona at least, we started with probably testing out a live stream with 5 football games in 2019. 2020, which was ultimately was the start of the pandemic, we grew and we added probably close to 30 games that year. 2021, we doubled to 60. 2020.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show here as we get set for another great inning as he is thrown out at the plate. That was, oh, we came back so quickly there, Connor. We don't know who it was.
That was Jaden Krachek. trying to bunt for a base hit there, and the Greenway first baseman is lucky he didn't bring his glove down, or he got ejected for making a baseball play, I guess.
Matthew Hornberg back at the plate for Thunderbird as they're down the 1 out. And he hits that pretty well, and that will go straight to the third baseman, Iker Lugo. And Greenway gets 2 quick outs.
What a play by Lugo there. Probably saved extra bases. Great piece of hitting.
Oh, he jumped higher than the Statue of Liberty on that one.
Yeah, great piece of hitting by Hornberg. Nothing you could do about that.
Austin Coates coming to the plate for the first time tonight, as that's up high for a ball 1.
Yeah, Coates looks to be the offensive sub for Thunderbird.
And that's just outside the zone again for a ball 2. 2 quick outs here for Greenway. And the Demons look to make quick work of the Thunderbird Titans here at the bottom of the second. And very good pitch there by Gum. Just strike 1.
Yeah, Gum looking for a quick inning here. Again, after he had a long first as well.
And a swing and a miss there for strike 2. And now Thunderbird is already down to their final strike. Austin Coates saying he's got this. And he hit that foul, sailing into the night. Hopefully there weren't any cars coming.
Yeah, that could be an expensive foul ball right there.
Austin Coates trying to stay alive here against Carson Gum. And he hits that well. It's popped up in the right field, and he will get under it.
What a play.
And Carson Gum will take care of the side, and Greenway will come right back up to bat. And we go to the top of the third. I mean, Connor, even though Thunderbird is down by a pretty large margin, what is something they've done well with here tonight?
You know, they're putting good bats on balls. We saw Hornberg hit a ball very hard to third base. That just got caught. Right there, Coates put a good swing on a breaking pitch, stayed back on it, just got a tad under it. So I like the way they're putting the bat on the ball. You know, the first inning, they had a lot of traffic on the bases and just couldn't really capitalize, which has been kind of the difference in this game, is Greenberg has been able to capitalize with runners in scoring position, while Thunderbird just has not really had the same luck. And I liked the way Benson was throwing a lot of strikes at first. You know, he fatigued a little bit, but I thought his outing was not as bad as it'll look on the stat line.
Very good points there, and obviously this is the final game of the season, and let's go over some quick stats before we resume play here. Thunderbird enters this game 12-13. They are 5-7 at home, 6-5 away, 5-4 in section play, and they are on a 2-game winning streak, defeating Shadow Mountain and Greenway in recent games. Noah Anderson leads the team in batting average with 2 home runs and 21 RBIs. And obviously the seniors are trying to make a really huge impact in their final game as high school baseball players.
And you mentioned Noah Anderson is the kind of leading hitter for Thunderbird.
Well,
and
he
might be wondering where he is, and that is because he got ejected in the top of the second inning.
We go to the top of the third here.
For tagging a runner out too hard is the only way I can describe it.
Angelo, that pitch hits him, and Angelo will advance to first immediately. Upon the first pitch of the inning, Patrick Ramon is already in a traffic jam.
Yeah, I mean, not the end of the world hitting the first guy. Obviously not ideal, but double play is still in order. Now you got Luke Richards up here. Got to try to induce a ground ball if you're Patrick Ramon.
Luke Richards up to bat now. And he'll let that get by him for ball 1.
It's a good pitch, though. That looked pretty good to me. I'm not really sure where that one missed.
Patrick Ramon now looking to make quick work of Greenway's offense here. And swing and a miss for strike 1.
The change in speed is definitely a factor right now for Greenway. They're still trying to time up Ramon. Him and Benson there's a pretty big difference in velocity there for them.
The Demons now, as he tries to tag him out,
Great move.
and he almost got him.
That lefty move is always dangerous. If
No,
you're
he is out. He will be out at first.
Yeah,
Angelo is out at first, and that will be the first out for Thunderbird here at the top of the third.
That lefty move is always dangerous. You have to be aware of that. If you're going to break to second, you got to go on first move, and you got to go full speed. If not, you got to lean back to first. Make sure he's not going over there. Great move by Ramon.
And a swing and a miss there from Luke Richards.
I think Greenway's a little too confident in themselves right now. Everything they're trying to do is trying to elevate the ball, trying to put it out of the ballpark, and obviously not every at-bat you're going to get a homer.
And he checked his swing, and it's a swing and a miss there for Luke Richards. And Patrick Ramon gets his first strikeout of the night as we are already down to 2 outs. And I was going to mention, to add on to your point, as the great Yankees legend Yogi Berra once said, it ain't over until it's over. Greenway cannot get too confident just because they are up by 10.
Yeah, we've mentioned a few times that Thunderbird beat them pretty bad in their first matchup, so we know Thunderbird is capable of putting up the runs on Greenway.
Swing and a miss there from Villegas. And remember, we know what Thunderbird is capable of. They can certainly put runs on the board. They can hit home runs and RBIs. You just got to give them the chance when they come back up to bat. As Patrick Ramon looks to make quick work of Villegas, and he hits that well in the left, and that's going to get by him. It was almost caught, as that is a double for Villegas.
Yeah, tough play for the left fielder there to get to that ball. Just got a glove on it, but it's still a tough catch. Kind of leaping out in left center field there. That'll be a double for Villegas.
Now Ben Tatum will return to the plate for Greenway, looking to capitalize off of that double. Ramon keeping a close eye on the man at second. That'll be Villegas. Jose Villegas Cota, as he is in scoring position for Greenway. Ben Tatum will look to make it 13-2. And it's only the top of the third. And he bunts it. Well, almost. He checked the swing, and that'll be an out for Thunderbird. And we will go to the bottom of the third. Great defense there by Thunderbird.
And great inning from Ramon there.
Folks, we will cut to a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us for the bottom of the third.
Hello everybody, I'm Alex Schulman with the University of Arizona bringing you your rodeo report for the Varsity Sports Show. Head coaches Charlie and Tracy Buchanan are the newest addition to the U of A rodeo team and are excited for their home rodeo on March 2nd. The Buchanans have been involved with horses since their early years, and Tracy even helped the U of A women's team bring home a national championship in 1984. Charlie talks a little bit about their future goals for the team.
The big goal is I would like it to where we have enough kids where we could win a team national championship, or a women's team or a men's team. We got a bulldogger, and he's actually a very good bulldog, a very smart kid in aerospace engineering. So we're just trying to create good young kids, good young adults, and to get better at their skills.
The University of Arizona's 85th home rodeo will be held at the Tucson Rodeo Grounds Saturday, March 1st. Slack will start at 9 a.m. and the perf will start at 2. Admission is $5. I'm Alex Schulman for the Varsity Sports Show, and thank you for listening.
Welcome back to Phoenix, Arizona here at Thunderbird High School. I am Sammy Califf alongside Connor Ackerley for the Varsity Sports Show. And if you're just now tuning in, you picked a great time because Chase Benson is coming back to the plate for Thunderbird. And the Thunderbird bats look to wake up here as they are down 12-2 here at the bottom of the third. Benson lets that hit the dirt for ball one. And remember, they did pull Chase Benson off the mound and switched him to center field. Now he has a huge opportunity to get his team back in the game.
Yeah, he walked his first at-bat. And it's kind of obvious that Gum does not really want to attack him. He's a very lethal hitter in their batting order. So they want to kind of stay away from him, make the other guys make plays. So I would expect Gum to be kind of working around the zone, but not exactly in the zone.
And he hit that well, and that will be foul. Back into the night there. Hopefully that didn't hit one of the cars that was coming down the road there.
A lot of expensive foul balls being hit tonight. I wonder if any of these cars bill Thunderbird for any damage done to the car.
Should be thankful that nothing has come our way yet.
Yeah, I think we have some good protection here. We have the fence and we have a net up there. So if anything hits us, I would be very surprised.
2 balls, 2 strikes for Chase Benson with nobody out. And Benson hits this well, and that is going to be foul. Over the gate there, right by our camera guy, Connor Manning.
Yeah, Thunderbird, a lot of these hitters are looking to go the other way with the ball. It's a good approach. You know, they try to keep it out of the air, put it on the ground to the right side, and they can really do some damage.
Chase Benson, one of the many seniors graduating for Thunderbird's team. And he hits that foul, almost swung and missed there, as he barely keeps it alive.
Yeah, just trying to fight a pitch off. He was a little fooled by it, and fouling it off was the best thing he could do there, and that's exactly what he did. He lives to see another pitch.
This is already Benson's longest at-bat of the game so far, and we'll see what comes out of it. And he checked his swing there, and that will barely get by for a full count.
Yeah, great take there from Benson. Gum tried to fool him with an off-speed, and Benson wasn't having any of it. He lives the other day. 3-2 count here.
And Benson hits that well, and that's going to get back by the center fielder, and that's going to be off the wall. And Chase Benson will head to second for his first double of the night.
And that's exactly why Benson is so valuable to this Thunderbird team. Not just pitching, not just fielding. The dude can rake, and it was on full display there.
A lot of people want to credit Noah Anderson, and he is a very fantastic player. He is the brain of the team, in my opinion, but Chase Benson is the heart and soul of this Thunderbird team.
Yeah, and he showed it here tonight. He's been battling all night tonight.
Helton comes back to bat for Thunderbird, and he will take strike one.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he was just taking all the way there, trying to see, you know, what Gum's going to come at him with. So now that he's got a look on it, I expect him to be aggressive with any pitch he gets here.
Jacob Helton looking to get Thunderbird some more runs on the board.
Yeah, a few runs here would go a long way for Thunderbird. It would improve confidence, first of all, and make them feel like they definitely can get back in this game like the way they know they can. Again, they scored 15 against Greenway last time, so they should have no problem.
And that's in the dirt for ball two, as Benson will come and steal home, and no, he will retreat to third.
Yeah, Benson got a great jump off a second there. Gum was not really paying attention to Benson at second base, and Benson took full advantage of that. Anytime you can get an extra 90 feet, that's a huge deal.
Benson will settle for third as he tried to go home there, and he thought the pitch was way over there. But he's still in scoring position for Thunderbird as he hits that well up to second base, and he's going to bobble that one, and Thunderbird will make it 12-3 here at the bottom of the third. Chase Benson scores, and it is an RBI single for Jacob Helton.
Yeah, and that puts some life back into the Thunderbird crowd, the Thunderbird dugout. We'll see if it carries over here.
That'll be an error for Greenway's second baseman Caden Lord.
Yeah, just a routine play kind of ate him up a little bit there.
Those are the type of groundouts you'd practice in practice.
Yeah, all the time. You know, you spend every day doing those, and they call them everyday drills. What they call them is, you know, just working on ground balls. It kind of kicked up a little on him, hit the heel of his glove. You know, it happens.
JP Stewart now back up to bat for Thunderbird as they look to get some more runs on the board. And he tried to bunt that one, and he'll take a strike. 0-2 count now for Carson Gum as he looks to get his first out of the inning.
Yeah, that pitch was a little low. You know, you would have liked to see him get it down, but he probably felt like not confident he could get a good bunt down there. I would assume he was bunting for a hit.
Carson Gum tried to pick off the runner at first, but it was unsuccessful as he still has to deal with JP Stewart. And Stewart fouls this one as that is caught. That was caught by Jacob Helton. as JP Stewart will have another chance to hit this one.
JP Stewart, he's got a big hole on that right side with the first baseman holding on the runner and the second baseman kind of playing double play depth. If he can just poke one through the right side, he can get a base knock and he probably can push Helton to third base.
1-2 count now for Carson Gum as he looks to shut down JP Stewart. And that's down low for ball 2.
That's a great take there by Stewart. You know, in a 1-2 count, you might think protect everything close, but that one just missed the zone, and great take by Stewart.
Carson Gum nods his head as that's up high for ball 3 to make it a full count.
Yeah, Gum is trying to keep that runner Helton in check. Benson definitely got in his head a little bit with that stolen base, just because of, not because of the stolen base really, but just because of how great that jump was for Benson. It was kind of a lapse for Gum to not check him at second base.
And he got him looking there. JP Stewart strikes out looking as Carson Gum gets his first out of the inning.
Big strikeout for Gum there. The double play is now in order to end the inning for them potentially. I'm interested to see if Helton might try to take off and get out of the double play.
Zach Premicow back up to bat for Thunderbird, as he will take a ball.
They're keeping close tabs on Helton at first base. I'm sure Helton's thinking it, Gum's thinking it, the Greenway coaches are thinking it, that he might try to steal.
And that's down low for ball 2. Premicow now staring down Gum as he will take strike 1, excuse me.
Yeah, still a hitter's count for Premicow. Going to try to find a ball in his wheelhouse that he can really drive and get a run in.
And that's down low for ball 3. As Gum now faces a 3-1 count, and Thunderbird could use another man on base.
Yeah, Gum has been very good tonight when he gets ahead in the count. It's when he gets behind in the count is when he has been not at his best this evening.
And he will take strike 2 there to make it a full count.
Yeah, that was a good pitch for Premicow to hit. Premicow, that is. I'm surprised that he took that one out. You know, you kind of want him to be a free swinger here down 9. Try to get runs back any way possible.
Premicow swings and misses for strike 3 as Gum strikes out another batter for the second out. Nathan Larson now will come back up to bat for Thunderbird.
2 big strikeouts there for Carson Gum. And now he's going to try and strand this runner at first base.
Up high for ball 1, and there you see on first, Jacob Helton tempted to steal second.
You know, you noticed Gum was throwing that high fastball, trying to generate swings and misses with the high fastball earlier in the game. As the lineup has turned over for the third time tonight, he's mixing it up a little bit. He's not utilizing the fastball up in the zone as much. He's trying to work down in the zone with the off speed a little more.
Thunderbird's players are like snakes in the grass tonight as they try to steal as many bases as they can. And a swing and a miss there to make it a 1-2 count. And now Gum is down. Thunderbird is down to their last strike of the inning.
Yeah, you know, Gum does not have to throw it for a strike here. He could try to put something in the dirt and get his swing and a miss.
And he fouls that back.
Instead, he goes right at him with a fastball. Almost got it by him, but Larson was just able to tip that one.
It's just like chewing gum for Carson Gum. Pretty easy here.
Yeah, you know, he's had to grind through a little bit, but he's had.
And he hits that well, back up to Gum, and they will close out the side here. And Greenway will come back up to bat at the top of the 4th.
Now 2 quick innings for Gum now. And that's great for the Greenway coaches to see, try to keep that bullpen out of the game as long as possible.
Folks, don't go anywhere. Stay with us as we head to the top of the 4th.
Okay. All right, so
Miami is at Kansas City.
They'll be facing the 6th seeded North Valley Christian Academy.
Number 30. Varsity Sports Show replay. Perfect play design on second down to the 7th. Bray unloading downfield. Looking deep. He's looking for Jack Freeberger, and he has him open for the touchdown. Just like that, a 44-yard touchdown to Jack.
This is Bobby Murphy here with Varsity Sports Show at Arizona College Prep.
I'm here with Coach Jason Jewell after an extremely gritty 14.
Pioneers. Shay, what'd you see from the SaberCats tonight?
Rosen, also from Pinnacle. Thank you.
To the 30, the 40, the 50. All he sees is green in front of him. The 10. He will. Welcome back to Phoenix, Arizona here at Thunderbird High School. I am Sammy Caloff alongside Connor Ackerley for the Varsity Sports Show, and Greenway is back up to bat here at the top of the 4th, looking to drive in some more runs as they are up 12-3. Patrick Ramon takes a pitch, and that is swung pretty hard, and Chase Benson is there to make the catch to make it 1 out.
He almost overran that ball. He was flying in there from center field, just showing that impressive glove he has out in center field. He's really done it all tonight for Thunderbird.
A phenomenal play there from Chase Benson. As Caden Lord will come back up to bat for Greenway. Looking to try and make something happen here as they are down to their first out. Swing and a miss there for Caden Lord. And a great pitch there from Patrick Ramon. Ramon choosing his pitches wisely, and he hits that well, and that's going to be caught. That will be caught by the right fielder, Andrew Cohill, and Thunderbird looks to make this a quick 1-2-3 inning.
I think that might be Jerry Krachek out there in right field, actually. I think they might have had a defensive substitution for Krachek.
Yeah, that is Jerry Krachek that's out there for Thunderbird. And a huge swing and miss from Caden Rue.
Yeah, Greenway has kind of been trying to just do too much since the second inning. You know, they got 6 in the first, 6 in the second, and then they got a goose egg in the third. And
that's fouled back.
And they already have 2 outs in the 4th here. You know, the swings have just been a little bit bigger the last 2 innings than they were in the first 2 innings.
Thunderbird's defense has been picking up pretty well over the last few innings as they look to make this a quick 1-2-3 inning. As Caden Rue is back at the plate for the 4th time tonight.
That is also true. Thunderbird looks to have settled into this game a little better now.
Patrick Ramon staring down Caden Rue. And a swing and a miss there. Strike 3 as Patrick Ramon takes care of the side. We will go to the bottom of the 4th. And the Titans will get another chance to get some runs on the board.
Yeah, great inning from Ramon there. I mean, really, you can't ask for anything more from him. Going 1-2-3 on very minimal pitches, getting good soft contact. So great job by Ramon there.
Obviously a fantastic pitching performance there from Patrick Ramon as it is by far our fastest inning tonight as Greenway looks to get the defense back out there in a hurry.
Yeah, and Carson Gum is going to come out here, try to work through the 5th inning, or the bottom of the 4th inning, that is, sorry. And we'll see how much more he has left in the tank. You know, he had a very long inning in the 1st, a very long inning in the 3rd. Got to have a quick inning here.
You're right about that, Connor. I mean, Thunderbird has settled into this game now, defensively and offensively. Even though they are down 12-3, you got to applaud the effort they're putting in here tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, not only are they down 12-3, they're down their head coach and their starting first baseman, who's also one of their better hitters, Noah Anderson. For those of you that have just joined us, Noah Anderson and head coach Mike Jacobs both got ejected in the top of the second inning on a controversial ejection, to say the least.
And now Thunderbird will get back up to the plate. Or rather, they will bat once again as Jerry Kerchak now steps up for Thunderbird.
Yeah, Kerchak made a great play in the top of the fourth, catching that fly ball, and now he gets to lead off the inning.
Thunderbird looks to put up some more runs, as Carson Gum will stay on the mound for Greenway, and he will take ball one. Greenway has not scored a run for the past 2 innings now, and they scored 6 runs each in the first and the second.
Yeah, shocking. I mean, for a team to start that hot and then kind of be shut down a little bit, you know, Thunderbird has a good opportunity to try and get back in the game here if they can put up a big inning.
And a swing and a miss there from Kerchak. And Greenway was on fire early on, and Thunderbird just came running in with cold water just to put out the fire.
Yeah, you're totally right in saying that. Good job by Benson to kind of scramble back and just get through 2 innings.
Swing and a miss there, strike 3, as Carson Gum takes care of Jerry Kerchak, and Thunderbird is already down to their first out.
Yeah, Carson Gum going right back to that fastball upstairs that's been working for him all night tonight. Gets another swing and a miss and gets another strikeout on that
Jaden
pitch.
Kerchak, the other Kerchak, will come up to bat here.
A little brother back-to-back in the order here. See if Jaden can have better luck than Jerry.
As he will take strike 1. Not a very promising start so far.
Yeah, you know, taking strike 1 is not that big of not a huge deal. You know, you don't want to get behind the count, but you know, maybe not his pitch, maybe not what he likes to see there.
And that is barely in the zone for strike 2. And it's an 0-2 count now for Jaden Kerchak as Carson Gum looks to put up another impressive inning. And he fouls this one back.
Went back to the fastball up there. It's been working all night, so why stop now? Almost generates a swing and a miss. Good job by Jaden Kerchak there to just fight it off and try to find a better pitch.
Jaden Kerchak now looks to make something happen for these Titans. And is barely down low for ball 1. Jaden Kerchak stays alive.
That was a very close pitch there. Good pitch by Gum. In an 0-2 count like that, just missed the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss for Jaden Kerchak. Carson Gum strikes out the Kerchak brothers. And he's looking to put on another impressive inning for himself here.
Yeah, that fastball up has really been working for him tonight. Thunderbird has not really been able to lay it off or make really any solid contact on it.
He ran upstairs with all those pitches, and that really caught Thunderbird off guard those times. Matthew Hornberg now back up to bat for Thunderbird as they are down to their last out.
Now he drops a first pitch breaking ball in for Hornberg. I love the way Gum is mixing it up right now. 3rd time through the order. Got to keep the eye level on different planes if you want to have any success going through the order multiple times.
It's a 1-1 count now for Carson Gum. And Hornberg hits this well. It's going to get through the gap there as he's going to round first and more. And that is going to be a double for Matthew Hornberg.
Yeah.
And he has a little celebration dance there, just picking up the dust.
That is a welcome double for Thunderbird.
Like he's trying to cast a spell there.
Cast a spell on Carson Gum to give him a pitch to hit. Went the other way with it. Great piece of hitting there from Matthew Hornberg. And let's see if Thunderbird can carry this over and get him on, get him over, get him in here.
I believe the Titans think that they're in Christopher Nolan's The Prestige because they are acting like magicians here. And now Austin Coates will come back up to bat for Thunderbird. This will be a second trip to the plate tonight.
Yeah, Coates was a defensive substitution for Noah Anderson, who got ejected in the top of the second inning. He has come in and he's done a fine job at second base. He's, you know, it's not always easy to come into a game middle of the inning like that, especially under the circumstances it was in. And he's done a stellar job at first base, making plenty of plays over there.
And that's in the dirt for ball 2. And Hornberg is tempted to steal. Shades of Ricky Henderson there.
Yeah, anytime you see that ball in the dirt, you really want to take that base. If that ball kicks away from the catcher, Hornberg, especially with the speed he has, is ready to take third base.
And that's up high for ball 3 as Gum now faces a 3-1 count with 2 out.
Yeah, great job by Coates. They're laying off that high fastball that we've been talking about all night from Gum. It's been unhittable all night.
Oh, get your coats out because this next pitch is going to be chilly. And it was as he gets walked. And Thunderbird will have 2 men on with 2 out.
And I would venture to say player of the game so far, Chase Benson, up to the plate with an opportunity to drive in a few runs. Really could get Thunderbird right back into the game here. We got the heart of the order up. Couldn't ask for a better situation if you're Thunderbird to get a little 2-out rally going.
As long as Chase Benson's heart is beating, Thunderbird's heart is beating. Got to get that blood pumping as they look to score more runs. As Chase Benson with a great eye there as it's down low for ball 1.
Yeah, Gum is looked to kind of losing the zone a little bit. He could also be trying to just stay away from Benson here. Benson has been all over Gum all night, and you'd think that he doesn't really want to throw many hittable pitches here.
That's down low for ball 2 as Carson Gum faces a 2-0 count with 2 outs. And Chase Benson looks to get back on base for the Titans. And he takes another down low pitch for ball 3.
Yeah, I would imagine Benson has the green light here to try to drive a run in, but I can't picture Gum throwing him a pitch to hit here. I would just take my walk and try my luck with the next guy in the order.
And that's barely in the zone for strike 1. Gum got lucky there.
Yeah, Benson was taken all the way. Gum just kind of grooved one in there, and Benson really was not trying to do anything with that pitch.
Chase Benson looking to make something happen here for the Titans. And he hits that well, and that's going to get through the gap. And that's going to drop right in front of the right fielder, and Hornberg will come in to score to make it 12-4. And Thunderbird gets back on the board.
Yeah, great job by Chase Benson there. 3-1 count. Looking for a pitch to hit. Got one. Drove it the other way. Knocked in a run. Trying to cut this lead down. It's now an 8-run lead, and Thunderbird has some life.
Well, dadgum, Connor. I mean, Thunderbird is just trying to get back in this game.
Yeah, and they have a chance to right here. They can really knock Gum out of this game here, which would be very important.
Jacob Helton now back at the plate for Thunderbird. He was on base earlier as he hits that well, and that's going to get right through the gap again in the right field. And they're going to hold everyone as that is another single for Jacob Helton.
Yeah,
and Thunderbird's looking to get this train rolling.
Yeah, Thunderbird really has some life right now. Another RBI. That was a hit and run with 2 outs that they tried to execute right there, and they executed it to perfection. The runner on first almost could have scored there.
It is an RBI single for Jacob Helton, making it 12-5, almost cutting this lead in half.
Yeah, this is going to be the more runs they can get in this inning, the better, obviously. Got to score this runner on third. Anytime you get a runner in scoring position right now, if you're Thunderbird, you have to capitalize. It's just too pivotal in this game. You can't really afford to leave runners stranded on second or third right now, even runners stranded on first.
Thunderbird's momentum right now reminds me of the Polar Express. I mean, the train just keeps on rolling, and it just keeps going faster and faster.
Yeah, I'm loving
it. It's not even Christmas time.
I'm loving your pop culture references tonight. They've all been spot on.
The Polar Express is one of the best films of all time, and that's what it reminds me of here with Thunderbird's current momentum.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep it going here. They're going to leave Carson Gum in, try to finish his 4th inning of work here. I would imagine the leash is pretty short for Carson Gum.
JP Stewart now looking to drive in some insurance runs for Thunderbird as they are down to their last out. As you try to pick him off at third. As people are calling for a balk here, and he won't get one.
Yeah, it really could have gone either way.
And we have it. And now he's trying to steal second, and he will. He will be safe at second as they now have 2 men in scoring position.
There's some bullpen movement going on for Greenway. Number 7, Jeff Hernandez in the bullpen. So I would imagine this is one of Gum's last batters.
Stewart swings and misses there to make it an 0-2 count with 2 out.
And a base knock here would really get Thunderbird back into this game. It could score 2 runs. The momentum would be on their side.
JP Stewart fouls this one.
JP Stewart really trying to knock the ball to right field. You know, just take what the pitcher's given to him and drive something hard the other way. If he can manage to do that, it'd be a great piece of hitting.
JP Stewart now staring down Carson Gum, an important pitch here. And he's going to get him looking as Carson Gum is able to stop the bleeding for Greenway. But Thunderbird was able to put up 2 runs at the bottom of the 4th, and we will go to the top of the 5th. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
Make every day game day and never miss a moment from your favorite team with the AZ Preps 365 Live High School Sports app. The official app for all Arizona high school sports teams gives fans instant access to up-to-the-minute scores, news, highlights, and much more. Customize the app to fit your needs, whether you're a student, coach, parent, or player. Download it now for free. Available in both the Google Play Store and Apple App Store.
It started in the city.
It started on a sandlot.
It started on a Sunday.
The focus.
The drive.
The dream.
You knew how it felt.
You knew we needed the tools necessary.
You knew we needed funds to travel to tournaments.
You provided me with the best equipment.
You gave me opportunity.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Welcome back to Phoenix, Arizona here at Thunderbird High School. I am Sammy Califf alongside Connor Ackerley for the Varsity Sports Show. And now Greenway is coming back up to bat here at the top of the 5th here. Leading off is number 9, Nathan Pierce. He's had a very big day so far. And he looks to continue that momentum in this at-bat.
Yeah, Greenway is going to be looking for a response here. Thunderbird has scored in the last 2 innings. And they're kind of just chipping away at that lead. You know, Greenway needs a response here to quiet down the Thunderbird crowd and the Thunderbird dugout a little bit.
This is the last game of the season, and the pressure is on for everybody involved here, so it's no wonder why everyone is on the edge of their seats.
Yeah, it's a big game. It's always important to send the seniors off on a high note, and both teams are trying to do that.
Nathan Pierce just fouled it back for a 1-1 count, and he pops this one up. And that's going to get under the second baseman to make it the first out of the inning for Thunderbird.
Yeah, you know, I've mentioned this a few times already, but I mean...
JP Stewart makes the catch.
Some of the Greenway swings have been, you know, a little too aggressive for me. When they were having success in the first 2 innings, they were not trying to do anything too much. They were just trying to knock the ball right back up the middle. They had a great approach, and they've kind of gone away from that approach as the games went on.
Trevor Meyer back up to bat for Greenway. He had a solo shot earlier in the game. And he hits that well. That will be right by the left fielder, and that'll be off the wall as Trevor Meyer will hit a double to get Greenway back on base.
That's exactly the approach that I'm talking about. Don't try to do too much. Just get a ball in the zone and really drive through the ball, and that's exactly what Trevor Meyer did there, and he got a double out of it. So
Trevor Meyer has 3 home runs this year for Greenway. He also has 10 RBIs and 16 hits.
Yeah, he's been really impressive this year.
And he hits that well, and that'll be back in the left field, and they're going to stop Meyer at third. And Greenwood has 2 men on, as that is a single for Angelo, Chance Angelo.
Yeah, now Greenway's got something cooking here. That ball was hit just too hard for Myers to score there. Big props to the left fielder for getting the ball back into the infield very quickly.
Luke Richards looks to stir the pot even more, and like you said, Greenway is starting to brew something up here. And he hits that, and that's going to get right by the third baseman, and Greenway will send Meyer in to score for a quick run to make it 13-5.
Yeah, third baseman there was just playing a little too close to the line. I'm sure that they decided to do that before the game, that they were going to play on the line.
Luke Richards with an RBI single, as they will send Villegas back to the plate, looking to drive in some insurance runs as there's only 1 out.
Villegas is a tall, lanky guy. He can get some momentum going with that bat and really drive the ball if he get bat on the ball.
And the right fielder fouls this one into the night. Once again, I hope that did not hit anybody on the road.
That's Greenway's first run since the second inning, and it's really just come from driving the ball.
Villegas swings and misses there for an 0-2 count.
Through the infield, getting base hits into the outfield, and just kind of going man by man. And just, trading places is what they call it. They're just trading places on the base path.
Patrick Ramon keeping an eye on the 2 men on for Greenway. And Villegas swings and misses for strike 3. And Patrick Ramon gets something out of this inning.
A great response from Ramon there, going to the slide step. Some people, they let the slide step speed them up and they lose command. Not Ramon. Very good job of just being relaxed, using the slide step to perfection.
Might as well call his pitching style the Google Slides, because everyone is trying to swing at his slider.
Yeah.
And a nasty pitch there from Ramon.
Good backdoor.
But that'll be ball 1.
Good backdoor pitch there.
It's like you knock on the front door, but nobody's home, so you try the back door, and you get slammed on.
Yeah. Just missed the plate on that one.
And another swing and a miss for strike 2.
Another loop.
Or strike 1, excuse me.
Another loopy breaking pitch. Generated a swing and a miss there, working off that high fastball.
Ben Tatum now looking to drive in some runs as they are down to their last out of the inning. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. And Patrick Ramon just going through the back door with all of these pitches, thinking outside the box here.
Yeah, Ramon doing a great job of missing barrels right now, missing bats. That's what he's done. His entire outing is just missed barrels, and it's been very successful for him.
And he fouls this one back as Ben Tatum stays alive here.
It's now Ramon's third inning of work, and he is, Greenway still can't really catch a beat on him. They've hit some balls hard this inning, but some of these hitters just haven't been able to get a beat on what his fastball is doing and what his breaking pitch is doing.
And that's popped up, and that is playable. And he's going to get there in time to make the play. And Thunderbird will get out of this inning, only preventing more runs from being scored. And Greenway only scored 1 run in that inning.
Yeah, great job by Austin Coates there, the first baseman, coming in and making the catch, replacing Noah Anderson early in the game, as I've mentioned. The defense of Coates has been very helpful to the Thunderbird cause tonight.
Patrick Ramon reminds me of Ramon from Cars. He is just smooth. He has been absolutely smooth at the plate tonight.
Yeah,
or the mound, excuse me.
He's been very in control of all of his pitches. He's, like I said, he's missed barrels. Greenway has not been able to get a beat on his fastball. And when a team is missing your fastball, then you can just open up every other pitch in your arsenal. As we saw there, he threw a few curveballs that they swung and missed on. He had a backdoor slider that just missed the plate. It was a very good pitch.
And we will go to the bottom of the 5th now, as Thunderbird will look to get the bats up and rolling.
You got Thunderbird needs to get a few more runs this inning. They've got 3 innings to work with here. I could be wrong though, but I think if they don't score here, the run rule might be in effect here.
Well, Thunderbird is up by 8, so I don't think it will be enforced here. Well, yeah, Greenway is up by 8, so I don't think that mercy rule will be enforced here tonight, as Thunderbird has proven that they can come back and try and win this game.
Yeah, just got to get a few runs this inning and continue to chip away like they've been doing the last 2 innings. It's a great night here at the ballpark. Got the lights on. It's not too hot. It was hot in the daytime. I think. Do we know if we got to triple digits today? It got to triple digits yesterday.
Oh man, I wouldn't know that, but it certainly feels that way as Zach Primikow looks to bring the heat here at the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, hopefully he can get a handle on the ball and really drive it to the outfield. All they really need is a leadoff base runner. However he gets on, it really doesn't matter as long as he gets on base.
Primikow now takes a ball and a great eye there, and he's had a phenomenal eye all night long.
Yeah, I think these pitchers are still trying to find out what the strike zone is from the umpire. Just missed with that pitch.
And it seems that we do have a pitching change for Greenway. That is number 9, Nathan Pierce on the mound for Carson Gum.
Yeah, we'll see if he can hold the lead in replacement of Gum. Gum had a great outing. 4 innings, 5 runs does not really describe the outing that Gum had. He preserved the lead, did a great job out there.
And now Zach Primikow looks to make something happen for the Titans here.
Yeah, hitters count. This is a very important pitch for him right here.
And he will walk him. Yeah, that is ball 4, ladies and gentlemen, and Zach Primikow will head to first.
Yeah, as I mentioned, him getting on base is vital to the Thunderbird comeback efforts. It doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter if it was an error, a bunt, a hit, a walk, a hit by pitch. He got on base, and we have a pinch runner here.
That will be number 2, Adam Gauthier.
I believe it might be pronounced. It might be pronounced Gutierrez.
Gutierrez. Pierce now staring down number 16.
Yeah, I was asked the pronunciation of Gutierrez's name before the game, and I was met with kind of a debate between parents. They are debating how his name was pronounced. So.
That is Dylan Campbell at the plate for the first time tonight. Another part of the big senior class tonight.
Yeah, Campbell getting at bat on senior night. I think he's the last senior to get in the game. So
you had a chance to speak to Coach Mike Jones before the game, and Mike Jacobs, and he mentioned that he was going to play every senior here tonight because it is senior night, and this will be their last game as high school baseball players.
Yeah, Coach Jacobs, I asked him about what the importance of senior night was to him, and he told me it was very important. He feels like the seniors deserve a proper send-off, and
he hits that well, and that's going to get by him for a base hit and more. And they're gonna hold him at third here, and that will be an RBI single for Dylan Campbell in his first at bat here tonight.
Another great hit and run executed by Thunderbird.
Not an RBI. That was just a regular single. But either way, Thunderbird is in scoring position.
Yeah, great hit and run executed. Second one of the night. The first one was a line drive to the second baseman, as the second baseman was covering. This one, a line drive pretty much right where the shortstop was playing as he was covering
Jerry
Kerchak
struck out in his last at bat, but he will have another chance to redeem himself here as he was tempted to steal second. Looks like everyone on Thunderbird's trying to play Ricky Henderson here tonight with the stolen bases.
Yeah, they're trying to force some errors on Greenway. They know that if they can force some errors, they can really get back in the game on Greenway.
And that might be a new strategy on Thunderbird's part. Just really catch Greenway off guard so that they will slip up and make a mistake so they can get more runs on the board.
Yeah, we've already seen it. We've already seen Thunderbird play a pretty healthy amount of small ball today. They've had some bunts. They've bunted for hits. They've done some hit and run stuff tonight. I would not be surprised to see a steal. or another hit and run at this point in the game. The Thunderbird just needs to find any way to open up holes in the infield, any way possible, get on base any way possible, and get him in any way possible.
And now Kerchak, and they're going to try and pick him off at the plate, but he will be safe.
Yeah, just keeping him in check. They know that he wants to steal here. And it's important to them that he doesn't, because you want to just keep runners out of scoring position right now. Try to kind of suffocate Thunderbird out of this game.
And that's just outside the zone for another ball.
And the biggest conductor of this inning has been Greenway pitcher Nathan Pierce, kind of getting behind in counts here. It's allowing Thunderbird to be more aggressive, take the pitch they like, and really drive it.
And that's down low for another walk, and Thunderbird will have the bases loaded in time for Jaden Kerchak. His brother just walked to first, and now his brother will have an opportunity to drive in some runs for Thunderbird, as we will have a pitcher at the mound meeting with head coach Scott Mueller.
Yeah, Mueller's probably just telling him to pump the zone, just like he told Carson Gum earlier in the game, and Carson Gum really responded well to that and went 2 more good innings after the mound visit.
You had a chance to talk to Coach Mueller before the game. I mean, what exactly did he tell you about tonight's game?
Yeah, he just told me that they wanted to stay focused the whole game. They know what happened last game. They wanted to kind of get back at him. Not like they felt it was personal or anything, but, you never want to let anybody beat you that bad and just get away with it. So they felt it was important to win this game. They know it's the last game of the season. I asked him if there's any momentum that could carry over into the offseason. He said, yeah, of course. Winning the last game of the season is very important to him.
Kerchak will take a strike there. Remember, there is nobody out. Thunderbird has a huge advantage right now, as it is 13-5. A grand slam here would make it 13-9.
Yeah. We've mentioned the Thunderbird senior night plenty of times tonight. It should also be mentioned, this is Greenway's seniors' last chance of playing a baseball game tonight, so they're just as fired up as Thunderbird is tonight.
Jaden Kerchak has a huge opportunity to get Thunderbird back in this game, looking to cut the deficit down to 4.
Right after the mound visit, Pierce has thrown 2 straight strikes. Whatever Coach Mueller said to Pierce, it seemed to resonate with him, as he got ahead in the count almost immediately.
1 ball, 2 strikes for Nathan Pierce as he looks to take down Jaden Kerchak.
And you can hear the Thunderbird dugout getting a little louder each batter that gets on base.
And he swings and misses for strike 3, as Nathan Pierce will get his first strikeout of the night. And Thunderbird is down to their first out so far this inning.
Yeah, great pitch by Pierce there. Great response by Pierce, really. Good off-speed pitch after throwing 2 fastballs in the zone. That's a huge first out for Pierce.
An extremely big first out here as we get Matthew Hornberg back at the plate. And that almost hit him.
Yeah, Hornberg has had a great night tonight.
Phenomenal night. And like I mentioned before, I mean, he does lead in ERA for the team with 2.19. He has started a couple times for the Titans this season.
Yeah, very good pitcher, very good hitter. He's been a hitter tonight. He hasn't pitched yet. Coach gave Chase Benson the opportunity to start the game in his last ever home game. But Hornberg has had a great impact from the plate tonight.
2-0 count with 1 out. And that'll be strike 1, making it a 2-1 count.
Yeah, just caught the corner with that pitch. That's a big strike 1. Could not really afford to get down 3-0 again. Then you got to go 3 straight strikes or try to generate an out somehow.
Nathan Pierce looking to catch Thunderbird off sides here, and that will be in the dirt for ball 3. A walk here would make it 13-6. And Thunderbird will almost have cut this lead in half. And he pops this one up, and the second baseman will get under it, and he drops it. He drops it, and Thunderbird is looking to make some quick. No, he is out at second, but a run scores, and it is now 13-6.
That is going to be a double play.
No, there is some confusion here. Apparently it is 3 outs, but I think it's 2 outs, Connor.
Well, there was an infield fly. Infield fly was ruled in effect, which is an automatic out, and the batters can advance at their own risk, which is exactly what they did. The batters didn't fully understand that it was an infield fly rule, so it was just like a sac fly. So when a batter advances at his own risk, they could tag him out just like they did there.
Yeah, you may be right about that, Connor. Yeah, you may be right about that, Connor, as an abrupt end to the bottom of the 5th as we go to the top of the 6th here as Greenway will come back up to bat. I mean, just a very sudden and abrupt ending to the inning, and just like everyone else here, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so they called it an infield fly rule, but it was the home plate umpire that called it. He was the one that called it from behind the plate, not the field umpire. Which usually the field umpire is the one that's supposed to call it. But I saw the infield fly rule. I saw the finger go in the air. And just a really tough break for Thunderbird.
As the defense will come marching back on the field, and Greenway will step up to bat as we go to the top of the 6th.
I think the runner, if the runner at third crossed the plate before the runner was tagged out at second, it should be considered a run, which is
apparently we do have a substitution for Patrick Ramon.
The assistant coach for Thunderbird was arguing was that the runner at third crossed the plate before the runner at second got tagged out. Because, again, if the runner at third would have crossed the plate before the runner at second was tagged out, it would have been a run for Thunderbird.
And we do have a substitution for Patrick Ramon on the mound. That is Austin Coates, who will be taking the rest of the game for Thunderbird.
And coming in for Coates at first base is Alex Meza, the 6-foot junior.
Designated hitter for Thunderbird.
The argument that the Thunderbird coaches had against the infield fly was that they felt like the Greenway second baseman was not really camped under the ball. The rule is the infielder has to be camped under the ball with less than 2 outs and a force play in effect. And Thunderbird coaches and fans felt like the second baseman was not camped under it and was not in the infield.
You are right about that, Connor, as Greenway will step up to bat here. Number 20, Iker Lugo will come back to the plate for Greenway. He's had a great night here so far as he looks to increase his lead for Greenway.
Yeah, Greenway's in a good spot right now. We thought that Thunderbird was going to be able to chip away that inning, a few runs, and they had him.
And he pops this one up, and second baseman will get under it, and that'll be caught for the first out. JP Stewart was able to catch that fly out. As number 8, Caden Lord will come back to the plate. This will be his 4th trip to the plate tonight, I believe. Lord does not catch that one as it's a strike. And he swings and misses there for strike 2.
And Coates has done a great job of coming in relief of Noah Anderson at first base. Now coming in relief of.
And he hits that well, and that's gonna get to Stewart, and he's gonna throw it, and that'll be an out at first. A great play there by JP Stewart. He was able to get the runner out in time. And for Austin Coates, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, put on your winter jackets because he's throwing some chilly pitches.
Great stretch by Alex Meza there to finish the play. get the second out. That is not an easy play for the second baseman there.
Caden Rue back up to bat now for Greenway, and he will take a ball. Coates looking to make it a quick 1-2-3 inning for Thunderbird as they look to get the bats up as quickly as possible. As we're nearing the end of the game here, as it will be the bottom of the 6th pretty soon. Yeah. And he hits that well up to the shortstop, and he's going to make the play for an out. And that is a quick 1-2-3 inning for Thunderbird. And the bats will come back up here at the bottom of the 6th as they look to cut this lead in half. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with you for the bottom of the 6th. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
I'm Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I'm here at Ability 360 in Phoenix for the Ability 360 Valley Shootout Wheelchair Basketball Tournament. Ability 360 is a center for independent living that advocates for people to be as independent as possible with their disabilities. They have advocacy programs, community integration, independent living, and a sports and fitness center, which is hosting the Valley Shootout this weekend. 10 wheelchair basketball teams from the Western United States are here this weekend, competing in this unique challenge of strength, agility, and teamwork.
So this tournament is a D2, D3 division tournaments. There's 3 divisions, adult divisions in the NWBA, D1, D2, D3. We happen to have D2 and D3 team, and we've been running it here for 7 years.
The National Wheelchair Basketball Association requires teams to play 10 games to qualify for the national championships.
So we don't necessarily play for a trophy or a championship. We're just playing a number of games. It's a pool play.
In addition to qualifying for national championships, these players enjoy playing hoops for many other reasons.
It's really good that the crowds come out because it helps us and motivates us. A lot of times we have events that people don't come out. So as you can see, we have a lot of people on both sides that come out and we can hear the cheering and stuff. So it's fun. It's really fun.
I think for me, wheelchair basketball, the biggest thing has been being able to grow up and be around people who are like me, because that's not something.
Welcome back to Phoenix, Arizona here at Thunderbird High School. I am Sammy Kaloff alongside Connor Ackerley for the Varsity Sports Show as Thunderbird is looking to get back in this game here. Yeah. Rally back, rally fries, rally back, whatever you want to say. I mean, Thunderbird is just looking to have a fighting chance as he takes that in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, and this is the right part of the order. Thunderbird wants to get hot here. Austin Coates, the pitcher last inning, who had a very clean inning last inning, leading off, and then you got Chase Benson.
I have a feeling that winter is coming for Austin Coates here as he takes that down low for ball 2.
Just need to get on base if you're Austin Coates here. Get a base runner. Don't need a home run here.
Greenway up 13-5 at the bottom of the 6th here. And Coates hits that pretty well, and that's going to get to the third baseman, and he will be out at first. Quick first out for Greenway as they look to wrap things up here. And now Chase Benson will return to the plate for Thunderbird. He's had a tremendous game tonight. And, he's had a fantastic season in general, just really carrying that rotation for Thunderbird and being just as good offensively as he will take ball 1.
Yeah, Chase Benson has been the guy for Thunderbird tonight. We thought it would be Noah Anderson until he got ejected, and Chase Anderson has really stepped up tonight and just had a great night tonight, pitching, fielding, and hitting.
Chase Benson now faces a 2-0 count with only 1 out. And he hit that well, but that will be foul. That came right towards us for the first time tonight.
Right into the Thunderbird dugout.
And now Chase Benson will chase his perfect pitch.
Yeah, hitters count here. He can really be selective here, find a pitch to hit. I don't know how much Pierce wants to give him a pitch to hit.
Nathan Pierce now just staring down Benson. And he'll take that barely outside for ball 3. As Benson faces a 3-1 count.
Yeah, Benson should be looking one spot, one location to really drive a ball here. If he gets it, he can hammer one.
And Benson hits that well, and that's going back to the warning track here, but the left fielder will make the catch here. A great effort from Chase Benson on that at-bat here. He completely bended that ball when he hit it to left field.
Yeah, that ball was hammered. Just got a little bit under it. Had good backspin. The left fielder was kind of just drifting back there. Wasn't sure how far it was going to go, and finally got camped under it for the second out of the inning.
Number 17, Jacob Helton, number 4, will come back to the plate for Thunderbird as they are down to their last out here in the bottom of the 6th. And he takes that inside, almost hit him for ball 1. Helton hits that foul, and the ball that's been sitting up there since the last time I was at Thunderbird almost came right down.
Yeah, there's a few balls trapped up there in that little.
Matter of fact, that's been up there for about a month and a half. I first came to Thunderbird in early March, and he hit that pretty well, but that will be foul. Little fun story there. I mean, someone hit that foul up on the net, and the ball's been there ever since. Almost came down to its rightful owner.
Yeah, you can kind of see that there's, maybe not on the broadcast, but you can see that there's some holes in the net. That net has been through some things, it looks like.
And he hit that well, and that's going to not get through the gap there as he will catch it for the 3rd out. A great effort from the Thunderbird offense as the side did everything they could to try and score some runs. And now we head to our final inning of the night. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
This is Ella Walter-Sanchez from Arcadia High School reporting for the Varsity Sports Show. With baseball season starting up at all levels, I wanted to highlight a training center that offers affordable lessons for both baseball and softball nationwide and in the Valley. There are 4 locations around the Valley and 150 nationwide. Today, I'm here specifically at the Scottsdale location located on Talking Stick and Pima Road.
Facility, we have a few different options. Open to the public. We also offer memberships that definitely save some money for you guys. To the public, we're looking at machine. So whenever you walk in, we have automatic pitching machines. We also have private cages that you can reserve in increments of 30, 60 minutes, bucket of balls, tee, L screen. You can take batting practice in there, those sort of things. And then as far as lessons and instruction, we have a handful of baseball and softball instructors, do everything from infield, outfield, hitting, catching, basically anything you're looking to work on.
At DBAT Scottsdale, they offer more than 50 camps, clinics, and classes each year, which is a great opportunity for aspiring baseball and softball players. With spring break coming up, DBATS is offering a spring break camp from the 11th through the 15th for children ages 6 through 12. What is so great about programs like DBATS is they offer versatile options for everyone.
We've been around for a little bit now. The company in general has been around for a while. What's cool about us is we have no affiliation with anybody. So everybody's welcome. You know, we get friends that are just coming in to hang out, hit on the machines. We got people coming in here to work on our craft.
Welcome back to Phoenix, Arizona here at Thunderbird High School. I am Sammy Califf alongside Connor Ackerley, and we are now in the final inning of the game, the top of the 7th, as Greenway looks to put up some extra runs here, as it is 13-5. Nobody has scored in quite some time, Connor.
Yeah, it's been a few clean innings. You know, since those first 2 kind of horrific innings for Thunderbird, they have really shut Greenway down. They've only given up 1 run in the last 4 innings of play. I'm sure that they're going to kind of look back at this game and really want those first 2 innings back. But you know, I mean, what can you do? You got to play all 7. I'll definitely be asking.
Ever since Austin Coates came back and came to the mound, I mean, it has been absolutely scary for Greenway, is that they have not been able to put some runs on the board. Think of it this way: this is a horror movie, and Austin Coates is Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, I will definitely be asking one of the assistant coaches from Thunderbird what the adjustment was for them, just kind of in innings 3 through 6, and what allowed them to really shut down the Greenway offense.
Number 9, Nathan Pierce at the plate. And he hits that foul.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and the entire net shook there. You can see some holes up there, as that ball could have went through easily.
Yeah, it's definitely been around for a while, that net. We got kind of an unprecedented situation here, though, as the head coach of Thunderbird has been ejected from the game.
And he hit that well to right field, and he'll try and get under it, and he'll make the catch of the first out.
And, I was supposed to interview the head coach of Thunderbird, Coach Mike Jacobs, but now he is not here anymore. So we are going to have to find a coach to interview. And
right fielder Andrew Cohill was able to make that catch for Thunderbird, as Trevor Meyer, in what's likely his final trip to the plate tonight, will come back up to bat.
Trevor Meyer has been a nightmare for Thunderbird all night tonight.
And he hits that well again back in the center field at the warning track, and it is gone. Another solo shot for Trevor Meyer, making it 14-5 Greenway at the top of the 7th. That is Meyer's second home run tonight, 2 solo shots, and he was able to get Meyer on the board a couple of times tonight. An impressive performance from Trevor Meyer tonight.
Yeah, he is just really piecing the ball up right now. He's seeing it well. He's putting a barrel on the ball. That's his 3rd hit of the night.
That ball was absolutely crushed. Orange or pink, you choose the flavor. It was crushed just like the soda. Now that ball's in the dirt for a ball 1. That is Angelo that's up to bat now for Greenway.
Yeah, Angelo has a tough act to follow here.
Chance Angelo takes strike 1.
Strike 1.
And you just saw Greenway's celebration there, like a bunch of bears huddled in, and that is hit to deep left field back at the warning track. And that is dropped, as that will get over the fence for a ground rule double. Umpires are calling it a ground rule double because it hit the ground before it went over the fence.
Yeah, Greenway just piling on right now. Really seeing the ball well off of Coates. They've got a beat on him now. And, the heart of the order is really doing damage to Coates.
The ball bounced off the ground, just like that one scene with Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story. It is now 14-5 now, and Greenway already has a man on second, and there's a pitchers-catchers meeting between Austin Coates and the catcher. That is Zach Primicow. Luke Richards, a designated hitter, up to bat now for Greenway as they are down to their first out. And he hits that foul. Could have been playable there, but it did hit the net. Coates now keeping an eye on the man on second. And Luke Richards hits this pretty well to the shortstop, and it gets right by him, and they're going to hold him at third. And Greenway already has 2 men on, as that will be another error by Thunderbird.
Yeah, and that's glaring because it's now the 4th error tonight by Thunderbird. It's definitely had an effect on, 1, the pitchers, and 2, just the game overall. Those first 2 innings, the defense was really just not there for Thunderbird. And the difference really in the last 4 innings for them had been the defense was picking up their pitchers. And now they're kind of getting back to that 1st and 2nd inning where they were kind of just lackadaisical with the defense.
And now Jose Villegas Cota back at the plate for Greenway, looking to score some insurance runs. He hits that pretty well, but it's going to get to the third baseman, and he tosses it for an out at second. But Villegas is going to be safe at first for an infield single.
Yeah, another run scored there, which was not important. What's important is just getting the outs right now. And very smart play by the third baseman there, just to go to second base, get the out you can, to understand where the runner was.
Ben Tatum returns to the plate now for Greenway as another run just scored. It is now 15-5 at the top of the 7th here. And he hits that foul. And Coates was able to catch that.
Yeah, that net has been really helpful in keeping balls in play, not making players run too far for the ball tonight.
Coates now staring down Ben Tatum, looking to get his final out of the inning, and that's going to be hit pretty well in the left field. And they're going to hold everyone, and Greenway already has 2 men on.
And Greenway is really getting back to what they did the first 2 innings, where they were just driving the ball wherever the pitcher was allowing them to drive the ball. And an approach like that is what's really going to help them.
Scott Mueller is certainly a happy camper at third, and we have a pinch runner in at first. That is number 1, Julian Magana, running for Villegas. Iker Lugo now back at the plate for Greenway, as they are down to their final out here.
Yeah, I don't think they're too worried about the fact that this is the final out. They certainly don't feel like they have to tack any more runs on, but they would gladly tack on as many runs as possible.
"2-0 count now for Lugo, and it is 2 outs as Coates looks to put away the Greenway offense tonight. Lugo now just waiting for the right pitch here. And he will get that as he is walked, and the bases are loaded for Greenway.
Yeah, Coates has to kind of retain command of the zone here. Just get out of this inning alive. Give your team a chance to hit.
Caden Lord with the bases loaded. He has a chance to extend this Greenway lead. And that ball barely gets by him for ball 1, and Premicow will head to the mound for a meeting with Coates.
Yeah, probably a smart play here. Just kind of settle Coates down. Let him know that, he can put it in the zone. Let his defense work behind him. Coates just kind of looked like he was speeding himself up a little bit more than he had to. Just take a breath, slow down, and pump strikes in the zone.
Smart move there from Premicow, and now Coates, and he hits that foul for strike 1.
It seems the mound visit paid off as back to pumping the zone again. That's how he was getting outs the first time, was when he was putting the ball in the zone.
1-1 count with 2 outs. And he barely gets that in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now for Austin Coates.
Caden Lord didn't agree with the umpire's call there, but the call is a call.
And that is fouled back as he's trying to stay alive here. Second baseman for Greenway waiting for the right pitch. And that is barely in there for ball 2, as it is now a 2-2 count, trying to stay alive here. And he hits that well, and that's going to get right by him, and Greenway is going to hold their man on third. No, they're going to send them home, and 2 runs will score, making it 17-5 now. And that is going to be an RBI single for Caden Lord. 17-5 now, Greenway at the top of the 7th. It is a 4-run inning for the Demons.
Yeah, great piece of hitting there from Caden Lord. He's had a great day at the dish tonight.
Caden Rue will come back up to bat for Greenway.
Just the whole team has had a great day at the dish tonight for Greenway.
Coates now, all he wants is get out of this inning now, and that's hit foul. Caden Rue waiting for the right pitch. And he's going to hit that foul again. And Austin Coates has a huge opportunity here to get his team out of a jam. Oh, 2 count with 2 outs. And that's in the dirt for a ball 1. And Lord was thinking about stealing second there.
Yeah, great block by the catcher there to stop the runner from advancing to second or the runner from advancing to home.
And that ball is hit pretty well to the shortstop, and he bottles it again. And that will be another run for Greenway, making it 18-5.
Yeah, the Thunderbird defense is really just faltering right now.
Greenway with their 16th hit of the night. And that'll be another error for Thunderbird. Yeah. And now Nathan Pierce. Back up to bat for Greenway. 2 men on for Greenway. And he will take strike 1. And that's going to get up high for ball 2. And that's what Greenway has done a really good job with all night, just trying to keep the pitcher on edge so he can make a mistake.
Yeah, they've been very selective at the plate. They've been selective but aggressive. They've found a great balance between that.
And that's hit pretty well up to center. And he's going to get under that. That is Chase Benson, who makes the catch for the 3rd out. And ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude tonight's game, as the game has been called due to the mercy rule, and it is 18-5, your final score, as both teams will come out
I'm
of
not
the
sure.
wait.
Because Thunderbird gets a chance to hit in the bottom of the 7th. They get a bottom of the 7th.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will go to the bottom of the 7th. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Thunderbird with one more chance.
Okay. All right, so Miami is at Kansas City.
They'll be facing the 6th seeded North Valley Christian Academy.
Number 13.
Varsity Sports Show replay. Perfect play design on 2nd down to the 7th. Bray unloading downfield on the looking deep. He's looking for Jack Freeberger, and he has him open for the touchdown. Just like that, a 44-yard touchdown to Jack.
This is Bobby Murphy here with Varsity Sports Show at Arizona College Prep.
I'm here with Coach Jason Jewell after an extremely gritty 14.
Pioneers. Shay, what did you see from the SaberCats tonight?
Rosen, also from Pinnacle. Thank you.
Welcome back to Thunderbird High School. I am Sammy Califf alongside Connor Ackerley, and we are now at the bottom of the 7th. It is 18-5 Greenway as they look to close out this game against the Titans.
And we have an offensive substitution here as Hunter Donathan has entered the game.
Donathan will take this inside for strike 1. He will take ball 1, or ball 2.
And Nathan Pierce is back out on the mound for Greenway to just close this game out, trying to have a quick and clean inning.
He hits that pretty well up to right, and that's going to get under him for the 1st out.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the story of the night for Thunderbird. They have hit some balls pretty well tonight, but just right at people. And, games like that happen, and it's been kind of the exact opposite for Greenway. They've hit balls very hard as well, but they've landed in the gaps, and they've been able to capitalize when runners are in scoring position.
Now that is Zach Primikow back at the plate for Thunderbird as he will take strike one inside.
Senior catcher. He's caught a great game tonight. Limited steals, limited pass balls.
And that's down low for ball one.
It's tough to catch a full 7-inning game, especially, with the amount of scoring Greenway's done tonight. But Primikow has battled through the night very well.
Primikow will take this uptown for ball two. 2-1 count now with one out, 18-5. Greenway. No, he was hit by the pitch, and they will send him to first.
Yeah, and it kind of looked like Primikow didn't really want to go to first there. That's probably going to be his last at bat as a high schooler. So you can understand kind of his frustration not getting a chance to hit.
Dylan Campbell now returning to the plate for Thunderbird tonight, and this is the last inning for a lot of the seniors here.
And Adam Gutierrez has come in to pinch run for Primikow.
And I'll take that inside for strike one.
Gutierrez is a speedy junior. I wouldn't expect him to steal in a game like this, of this score, but you never know. Had a little miscommunication between the first baseman and pitcher there. And the first baseman's not even holding him on, actually.
That's in the dirt for ball two, and he's going to try and steal second here, and the ball gets by him, and he's going to try for third. And he will be safe at third, and Thunderbird has a man in scoring position here at the bottom of the seventh.
Yeah, and that's what speed does for you. You first third on one pitch. Didn't even get a good jump on the ball, really. Just kind of unforced errors there by Greenway.
Dylan Campbell still at the plate for Thunderbird, and Nathan Pierce will look to close out this game as he pitches ball one. 2-1 the count with one out. Campbell takes us downtown for ball three.
Dylan Campbell, the senior, taking what is probably going to be his last at bat as a Thunderbird Titan.
And that's a swing and a miss for full count. Campbell is down to his final strike. And he hits that pretty well up the middle of the second, and that's going to get right by him as Thunderbird will score one. And that is an RBI single for Dylan Campbell. And what is most likely his final at-bat as a Thunderbird Titan, he will go out with a bang.
Yeah, that's a good way to end your high school career, Nice little base knock up the middle, RBI.
Jerry Kerchak now. And what looks to be his final at-bat as a Thunderbird Titan as well. And that barely got by him for ball one. And that's going to go downtown for ball two as he faces a 2-0 count with one out.
And if you can see, the first baseman for Greenway is kind of holding on the runner a little interesting way, different way, right behind the bag. Not really on the bag, just right behind it, kind of lurking there. Letting Dylan Campbell know that he is there, and, if he gets too far off, he will pick him off.
It's 3-0 count now for Jerry Kerchak as he will look to advance to first. That's down low, and that'll be a walk for Jerry Kerchak.
And now his brother Jaden Kurchak will come up to bat once again for the Titans.
Brothers looking to get on base, make something happen, potentially spark what I would consider to be a miracle if they were to come back from this deficit.
And that'll be inside for ball 1.
No, they called it a strike.
Strike 1. 0-1 count now, 1 out. And that's going to be down for ball 1.
Yeah, it's funny. The two brothers, the Kurchak brothers, they had their mother and their sister walk him out for senior night, and it was kind of funny what the mother and the sister didn't walk out too far with the first brother that walked out, Jaden Kurchak, because they had to get back in time to walk out brother Jerry Kurchak.
Pierce keeping an eye on the guy at second, and that'll be up high for ball 3. A walk here will load the bases.
Yeah, trying to start a rally, you got to love Thunderbird's resiliency and just refusing to give up on this game.
And that'll be a walk. And the bases are loaded for Thunderbird as Matthew Hornberg, in what looks to be his final at-bat as a Titan.
And on the Greenway flip side of things, you really don't want to extend this game any farther than it has to go. You know, you walking batters and letting them kind of mosey on around the bases is not what you want to do. You want to force contact and try to get out of this game, you know, a little faster than they are right now.
And the wind starts to pick up here as he faces a 1-0 count. And that'll be strike 1 to make it a 1-1 count. Wind is picking up here in Phoenix as Pierce looks to close out this game, and he hits it pretty well up to second. And they're going to try and turn the double play, and he will be safe at first. They were only able to get the man on first out, or the man at second.
Yeah, and Hornberg on his way down to first base, he appeared to have stepped on the first baseman.
And a run did score, and it is now 18-6.
Diamante's foot. That could have been a
18-7
there.
18-7 Greenway here at the bottom of the 7th. And now Austin Coates.
Austin Coates has had a similar night to Chase Benson tonight in the fact that he's pitched, he's hit, he's fielded, he's done it all for them tonight. Been a big reason for Thunderbird's success this year. And he is only a junior, so he will be coming back next year. He will be a
Hornberg will go for second, and he will be safe.
Coates.
Thunderbird now has 2 men in scoring position.
Coates will be a nice senior leader for Thunderbird next year. He'll be a very impactful player for them.
And that's inside for strike 2. Or strike 1. And he will walk, and that will load the bases up again for Thunderbird.
And Pierce's body language is telling me that he's not happy with the umpire strike zone right now.
Chase Benson now with the bases juiced. Let's see if Chase Benson can make something happen here, and quite possibly his last at bat as a Thunderbird Titan.
Yeah, Pierce showed a little bit of distaste for the umpire's call there. He's got to be able to bounce back and throw some strikes here.
Chase Benson, the heart and soul of Thunderbird. We'll take that up high for ball one. And you got to give Chase Benson props here for the season he's had. I mean, he's been great offensively and defensively, and you don't see a two-way player often.
Yeah, no, he's been great both ways for them, pitching, hitting, fielding. All around great player for them. Trying to extend this game just a little bit longer.
And he will take the strike to make it a 2-1 count with 2 outs.
Now both sides showing their distaste for the umpire's calls here.
And a swing and a miss there for strike 2. And the Titans are down to their final strike. And the crowd rallying behind Chase here. As this next pitch will decide Thunderbird's season. And he fouls that back behind home plate.
Just tips it. And Benson is trying to, end the season on a bang, I guess you could say. He's swinging very hard, trying to really slug his team back into the game.
And he fouls that back again.
Great at bat he's working. He shows a little frustration there. He felt like that was a pitch he could get a hold of and just missed it.
Nathan Pierce now staring down Chase Benson with a 2-2 count with 2 out. And Benson hits that well. Is it going to get through the gap there back at the warning track? And it is down at the wall. And Chase Benson with a huge hit. And that is going to be an RBI double as 3 runs will score. No, that'll be an RBI triple for Chase Benson. As it is now 18-10 here at the bottom of the 7th.
And he'll advance home.
No, he will go home as well. That'll make it 18-11.
The ball flew into the dugout right past the third baseman.
That's an inside the park home run for Chase Benson. Chase Benson chased that perfect pitch, and he got what he wanted there.
Yeah, missed the cutoff on the relay, then missed the third baseman. Just something you really cannot do at this stage in the game, and the ball flies into the dugout for a triple with an air to make it inside the park.
A 6-run 7th inning for Thunderbird, and he is hit by the pitch. Oh, and Jacob Helton angrily throws his bat at the next batter. He was hit by the pitch.
Yeah, he was hit by the pitch and felt a little frustration for that.
Or it might be a sense of excitement because Thunderbird has a chance here, Connor.
Hit his guy on deck, Hunter Donathan.
Hunter Donathan, now this is his 2nd trip to the plate. And he swings and misses there for strike 1. Pierce looking to shut down this offense quickly and efficiently.
Yeah, Donathan just needs to calm down at the plate. Just don't need to do too much. You can't hit a 7-run homer, so just get a base knock.
And he hits another batter, and Hunter Donathan will also advance to first. And now Thunderbird has 2 men on.
And I think Pierce is just losing control here. I don't think he's doing it's definitely not intentional stuff here. He's just losing a little bit of control. There would be no reason to hit anybody intentionally.
Zach Primikow will come back up to bat for Thunderbird. And that almost hit him again. And Primikow will take ball 1.
Yeah, Pierce needs to really dial in and get back in the zone if he wants to end this game in any sort of timely fashion here.
And he takes that inside for strike 1.
Thunderbird has more than doubled their run total from the entire night, just this inning alone.
And he takes that inside for a ball 2. A very interesting turn of events here, Connor. I mean, Thunderbird with a 6-run inning, and that's been their most so far this game.
Yeah, you know, they looked dead in the water coming into the bottom of the 7th, and here they are trying to make a late push.
And he hits that well, and that'll be foul. And the Titans are down to their final strike. Zach Primical, one of the seniors on this Thunderbird team, looking to go out with a bang here. And that's just uptown for ball 3, and that'll make it a full count.
A great take. The runners will be off and running here.
A walk would load the bases once again for Thunderbird.
Both runner from second should easily score on any base hit here.
And he's trying to steal, and there's a fly ball to left field, and he's going to get under it, and he makes the catch, and the ball game is over, and the season is over. And the Greenway Demons come to Thunderbird and impressively defeat the Thunderbird Titans 18-11 as they improve to 7-14 of the year, while Thunderbird drops to 12-14 to end the season. It was a fantastic effort there from Thunderbird here tonight, but unfortunately they came up just short. And you got to appreciate the effort they put in all season.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, a great season for them. Stepping stones to success here. They've got plenty of old guys that played their last game tonight, but they've also got a great young core of players. So I expect them to be back and better than ever next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for tuning into tonight's broadcast of the Varsity Sports Show. I am Sammy Califf alongside Connor Ackerley saying so long, everybody, and good night.